Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, wherever this finds you, whenever this finds you. Today, we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing Jeff Talanian's very cool Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea 2nd Edition, very soon to be replaced by 3rd Edition. And playing in our campaign that I've been calling Reavers of Thule. And with me today are the stars of the Reavers of Thule campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we've got Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I am playing Xanico, who is a 6th level cleric of the Great Feathered Serpent who guarantees the world.
Nice. Outstanding. Next up is Robert.
Hi, I'm playing Sard Luxande, who is a cryomancer, level 3, and I was saying Eskimo until I realized that, yes, it's probably his Eskimo.
We're going to use Inuit, because that's...
Inuit, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will change the name.
That's
then.
okay.
Inuit.
It's one of those carryovers that I think, like, the intent that Jeff had was to carry over the pulp references, but it's not the right name for the people that it's based on, so...
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Then it doesn't even make sense in the fiction, because it's not what they would call themselves, so even the altered name... I mean, it could if they had the trope of like a racist British explorer going around and discovering all the things. That's sort of what they do in the Conan books with those weird like the intros for the scholar for each of the 2d20 books. But yeah. Anyway, next up is
I've been reading those again.
Yeah. Next up is Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm playing Gwenrig Jen's daughter. She is a 5th level human warrior. Fighter. And she has a Norse background.
Nice. And last but certainly not least is Will.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Amar Khalsa Singh. He is a 5th level monk, Sikh from 18th century Earth.
Very nice. So let's see here. Robert was here last time. So Robert, why don't you tell the guys what happened last time and where they find themselves currently? Because we're going to be rolling initiative momentarily.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to remember how we got in here, but
there was that traveling room.
Yeah.
That you've accessed. You had been...
yes. Okay, that's right. We found a room, and somebody told us about that, or no, I told them about that because I was taken into it. Okay, when I was captured. So Sard remembered what he called the portal, and he took them back to that. They entered, and I can't remember if anything happened before that. Actually,
you guys fought a whole bunch of toads.
Yeah, in the caves.
Okay. Yeah, there are lots of toads. Yeah, toads everywhere. Toads. And so they found themselves in this complex, which is looking a little bit like a temple of some sort that we were attempting to actually get into. That would be Sard's assumption, and we started attempting to sneak our way through, hugging the walls. Toadmen were everywhere on the balconies. We managed to get basically where you see us now, and then we got spotted. Kev did the double take. It's like, oh wait, there's something over there, and shit is about to hit the fan. I think at least one got off, right? Who tried to get the ball?
One's gone off, and you've seen more reinforcements coming in.
Yep.
So for those who were not here last time, so this each of these steps goes up 25 feet. Yeah. So it's 25 feet, 25 feet, 25 feet. The total is 100 feet up to this thing here. And then there are different leveled kind of structures in here. You can see far ahead, these are walkways that cut across, and you can go under them. There's another walkway right across here. and you guys have seen, like, this is a multi-leveled, big, massive, open kind of area, and you've heard lots of toadmen busy at work in here, in their blasphemous croaking tongue. But let's roll some initiative. Dave, it's been a while since you've darkened our door, so let's start off. I'll put us at number 1 here. Everyone decide what you're doing. Oh, yeah, and put it in chat.
I think I'm developing a personal phobia of toads.
Yeah, I was going to joke that I believe with the end of this adventure, I will have exhausted the channel's toad limit for the year. So from now until December, I will be using other monsters because I have exceeded my toad limit.
Hey Dave, at least you didn't have a character get chomped by one. So
yeah, true.
my yard afterwards was any toads in front of my lawnmower were not happy.
So if you choose melee and you're not in range, can you still move, or is it?
You can always move. Yeah.
I think let's see here. Just in case, because he's out of Zard is out of offensive spells at the moment. He does mention that if anybody plans on getting in melee and has a missile weapon they would like to give him, like a PDW, that might be useful.
I think Iphigenia has my PDW because I was using the scepter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm actually making use of my cloth. What do you call it? Bookmarks.
Oh.
Okay, then with everyone having your turns entered, watch as Dave beats my 2.
D6, right?
D6, yeah. No!
But we're going the other way. We want to go high.
Yeah, you want to...
Yeah, this is that other game.
All right, so then we have some toad folk who are going up first. All right, these ones we're moving to engage in melee. So let's continue doing that. So for first one, they can't. 1, 2. They're kind of jumping down the stairs. This one is going to move into position to make a range attack. 1, 2. There's another one coming out. And you can hear a wild, agitated croaking coming from like seemingly everywhere in here. Next up, we'll be on melee. We got Amar.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to reach anybody, but I was moving. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach anybody.
All right. Then it is move. So everybody else, you guys go ahead and move half your movement.
Bird is just trying to stay out of trouble, but...
Okay. Then on second phase, we have melee first. So with Amar running up the stairs, these things croak, see you, and then jump in to try and get you. Your AC is a 2, right?
AC is 2. You are correct.
Okay. Let's see. I need. All right. Come on, terrible Toadman. I need then a 17 to hit you. Nat 20. Oh my god.
It's gonna be one of
them days.
Dave was hit.
Rolling 20s like they were like.
Oh fuck! Well, it was weird last night.
Dave, what?
There was one wolf. Like there was a pack of 7 wolves. They fought one wolf. The first 3 attack rolls on Dave were nat 20s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, it was mixed in with like 2s and 1s and stuff like that as well too. The second one does miss. So the first one, I got to roll. See what the multiplier is. 3 for a normal creature is +2, isn't it?
Oh, mine's gonna need my book.
Let's see. I got the thing here. I got my DM screen.
Are we still in like tropical weather with our?
Yeah,
armor?
+2 for monsters. Yes, you're still in your reduced armor. So, let's see here. Amar, you take... So that'll be +3 damage. 9 points of damage from this terrible Toadman's spear.
Hey, Dave, why did you say TPK is the first thing?
Then...
Don't know what you're talking about.
next up is our heroes on melee, which is, I think, everybody.
Except for Bizarre. He's just holding it in case somebody gets to him.
Okay.
All right, moving up and doing my best to smack.
Please do.
With the Robotaton hammer.
Yeah.
That was a wily fighter.
And it goes, thinking about, where's Winnery going to go and maybe flanking and all that sort of stuff. So it goes around.
So you hammer this thing in the side of its head. The jolt kind of runs through its body, and the momentum carries the corpse over the side of the stairs. Then, Gwen, what do you got? Solid hit. Not setting the world on fire damage, and you guys have 4 points of Astonishing Fortune today. Then, what about Amar?
Oh, I just had move this turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And started, you're not meleeing?
No.
Okay. So then you're the only one out of melee, and I have missile next.
Yes, okay.
Let's see here. All right. Your AC is what, a 9? Oh, no, you don't you have your ice armor up?
I do.
What's that give you then?
It's actually a 4.
A 4, okay.
Because it's armor class 5, but then with the dex modifier it's 4.
Okay, so I need a 15 to hit you. And I just rolled a 15 right on the nose.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? But range. Hold on.
Yep.
It's a javelin, yeah, so I think that's actually medium range with a javelin. Javelin. 20 is short range. Yep, so it actually misses. Very, very close, though.
Yep. Now he's thinking maybe he needs to get into melee.
All right, and then I got another one that is going to move in. 1, 2, 3, 3. Here we go. Calling back to the others.
It's not a digestive problem.
It's not a which problem?
Sounds like a digestive problem.
Have you tried some Pepto? All right. Wasn't it you who's asking me to order, like pre-COVID, to order from Starbucks using my goblin voice? Oh, boy.
I think the Monkey Meister would be a better choice.
Yeah, that should be your interact with society voice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Kev's Gnomes from Serene voice is also pretty good.
Actually, just switch between all of them while you're like, every sentence is something different.
Order a different thing for each person. Works for me. Something to look forward to when restrictions lift.
Yeah.
Terrorizing some poor, minimum wage barista.
Yep.
All right. Then that is, I believe, end of. Oh, Amar, do you wish to move?
No.
Remember, you can change your action on Amar and take a -2 penalty.
Nah, I'm good.
You're good. All right.
I'm good.
So that is the end of round 1, guys. We're on to round 2. Everyone decide what you want to do with your round, please.
Let's see.
I'm going to enthusiastically roll. Our initiative dice here. Give it a good shake up.
And we can move through other characters, or no?
You can, yes. Friendly characters. You cannot move through enemies.
Okay. Yes.
They'll eat you.
What if we're frenemies? Xanathil and Gwenrick get along pretty well. So does Amar. I'm not sure about this Sard guy, though.
Yeah.
I just realized you got it listed as the Robo Tauntaun. Oh no, Tauton. Okay. I thought your hammer said Robo Tauntaun. That's an aspirational thinking there, getting that idea in my brain. Can I have a robotic snow kangaroo? Okay, so that is everybody. Then, Dave, we thank you for your initiative rolling service. Will, we go to you now. And everybody watch as Will beats my 1.
Aha.
Tied. Nice. All right. So we have melee first. I'm assuming all of you guys have higher dexterities. What's your dexterity, Sard?
My dexterity is 16.
Yeah, so everyone's got higher dex than these things. So melee first is Amar and Gwen. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Amar.
I'm gonna go ahead
You haven't
and
smacked him yet.
attack that guy right in front of me.
Yeah. Kung Fu Fist.
I thought about making it my dump stab, but I figured the rest of the party would hate me when we started losing.
So, yeah, the others sort of soften this guy up a bit. Gwen, what weapon are you using, Gwen? Oh, wait, your flail.
Artail's flail.
Artail's flail, okay. So you slam this thing with your flail. It is really a theme for you this weekend. Then with that opening, Amar, you kick at its like tiny ankle, which kind of gives way. You spin around, hit at the side of the head, and its body joins its brothers 50 feet below on the hard stone surface. Fun. You could move as well, Amar, and then we've got Gwen. You could also move.
I think we'll go ahead and.
It's sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna rush up the steps.
Can you put a weapon away as part of a move, or?
Put a weapon away? No. But I mean, you're not doing anything else, right? You gave up your attack, so actually, yes, you can because Ash is pretty forgiving for doing other shit while moving. You don't really. I think the only thing it's range attacks and magic are the things that prohibit your move. Otherwise, when you're doing melee, you can go wherever or doing anything else, you can do whatever you want.
And she didn't have to swing in this round, so I could say like, Amar crushed it, and she's like, okay, well, I'll put my flail away.
Agreed. Yep, that works for me.
Time for the dwarven shield wall. I mean.
Well, I'm going to switch up some music. Let's get some a little more up tempo here. This the one I want here?
All I can think of is now ABBA's going to start playing. Something a little more.
YMCA
kicks in.
Yeah. I got dancing. Yeah, exactly. Dancing Queens. I got caught in my head now.
Right. Yep.
All right. Then it is so none of them are doing melee. We're next on to missile. None of you guys have missile, I don't think. So I'm gonna roll randomly to see who. Oh, actually, Zaniko. It's either Amar or Sard. It's gonna shoot because the rest of you guys are too far back on the stairs. I think it is Sard again. Sorry, Sard.
Amar or Sard?
Amar or Sard for the missile attack from our terrible Toadman. Miss again. Another one goes down.
I'll just be a long distance target. Use up all their negative modifiers.
Yeah. I don't know. You can ask Bergor. That 20 shows up inevitably.
Yeah. Yes.
Then it is. Let's see here. What's this one gonna do? This one's gonna start hopping back. So then we have move, which is Zaniko and Sard.
Okay, sure. We're gonna go.
I looked very quickly at the chat, and I saw I'm making my bed. I'm like, that's your action for the turn?
Okay.
Okay. All right, then this terrible Toadman starts hopping away. Then second phase, we have melee with Sard.
Nope. Yeah, I'm hitting Gwen. I heard that comment. No.
Betrayal from within the ranks. I don't have. any missile in the second phase. So magic, Xanico, what are you doing?
All right, I was going to try to heal Amar, and then Amar ran too far. So my Cure Light Wounds goes on to Gwynnerig instead.
Okay. It's
1d8.
Can you heal wounds from 4 months ago? Because that's how long it's been since I've had nothing.
The Great Feathered Serpent has a very long memory.
And tail.
All right,
Okay.
7 hit points for
Only an instant
Gwynnerig.
for the great feathered
back
serpent.
up to full. Can you guys see each other's numbers?
I can't see Gwynnerig's numbers,
Okay,
but I can
hold
see
on.
everybody else's.
Because the token is so long ago.
I can see everybody.
A different generation of roll 20 tokens.
Yeah, really. Well, I'm just checking here.
Yeah. All I can
there
see
we
is
go.
Amar and Sards.
How about now, Arlen?
Still no, but I can refresh and see if that helps.
There we go.
All right, I can see Gwynnerig's numbers now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Then Gwen, you're restored, and then we have movement. If everyone wants to move, go right ahead. My terrible Toadman will keep retreating.
Just like Hans. Chasing. Why did I skip the all of a sudden?
Can you? I'm going to don a shield as part of my move.
Don a shield, okay. Got it. And let me, well, actually, I'm just going to replace these dudes with tokens with health bars. Alrighty. Then I believe that's the end of the round. Okay, well, Amar's making good movement here. Amar, do you have any healing potions left?
I don't think so. I mean, I can always do my cellular adjustment, but I think I've used all my potions.
That's
Because I
pretty
think
cool.
I did that.
I like the idea of
I
him
did that
standing at the
last
top of
time.
the stairs and doing just a slow kind of like
Yep.
80s action hero adjustment. You hear the crick as he's moving his way up his spine. All right. Then that is the end of round 2, guys. We're on to round 3. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. I'll give the initiative dice a good shaking. Ooh.
That's one brave last toad man.
He's holding the
Says
line
the
as
guy
they're
who's hiding.
calling for reinforcements.
Yep. Says the guy who's hiding behind everybody.
Yeah. Coward!
Let's see, what's the distance to him? Because he doesn't actually have one more axe. No, not good.
Oh, you know what? You guys are up here, so let me clear some more line of sight for you. Here we go. As it comes into view. Excellent. All right, guys. So, Will, would you kindly beat my 5?
Ooh.
So close. So close. All right, so first up is melee. We have nobody doing melee on the first round. So we move on to missile. Amar, what are you doing?
Shooting the radium gun of doom.
Okay. I think I die even with a save. Yeah,
Let's
and I failed to
see.
save. Yeah.
20
It
damage.
turns like, transparent, that sort of X-ray thing, and then its body joins its brethren down
There we go.
far below. Then it does not get to make a melee attack. You hear a shocked croak from the other toadmen. Then we're on to move. So the terrible toadmen get to move first. 1, 2, 3. And they're coming around the corner. All right. And you go ahead, guys. Anyone who's got move on this first phase?
Gwen draws her longsword defensively up in front of Amar.
Okay. Nice. Once again, tanking.
I know what you mean.
All right. I believe that's everybody. Moving. Okay, so then we're on to, I guess that's the second phase. So we have melee. Gwen, you're up for melee, so you could still move half your movement. Okay. Slowly advancing. Then... let's see here. Okay. Has everybody... so it's melee. Then we're on to... I've got missile. Actually, they would only be moving this round to set up, get in formation. So then you guys... oh, I won, didn't I? So let me move these guys into their terrible toad phalanx. There we go. I tell you, it's early enough in the morning that I'm just... I've had to double count twice moving 3 squares. Like, is that looking right? No, hold on. Is that... how about now? No? Okay. All right. Gotta apply more coffee. Then it is our heroes moving, so go right ahead, guys.
Right?
Alrighty. Nope. Okay. That, I believe, is the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 4. And, Will, we thank you for your initiative service. And we pass that awesome responsibility over to Arlen. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. I'll make my roll. Okay. Again, the screeching, you think you can hear a snarl and a sound, somebody snapping elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Off to, it'll be to the north of where you guys are. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Then we will watch as Arlen beats my 1.
I'm telling you, it's going around.
Getting all those initiative rolls out of the system before you guys face the Sobek or Sotek. All right, then first up is our heroes. So no one's doing melee. I do have missile attacks on you guys. Now, how far away are you?
80
feet away. Okay. So that's medium range. I don't think that's long range with Javelins. It is. It's actually, they need to move up a bit. So I can't actually shoot this round. You know what they might do is they might ready an action. Because they're pricks like that. Then it is move. Our heroes. Go right ahead. Oh, and I gotta move. Yeah, you guys move first.
Help if I had the right tools selected.
Okay. So as you guys move into range, Gwen, what is your AC currently?
It's against missile 2.
2 against missile. Okay, great. Now, Amar, you can hear a snarl and snapping to the north.
All
you
right.
spare a look over, and what you see, kind of like galloping or capering, kind of loping along towards you.
Toad?
Is this.
Oh no.
There are 2 of them making their way across the bridge.
Okay, so they're going across that bridge there. Okay.
Yeah, to the
got
north.
You. Yep.
They are much slower and more lumbering than what the toadmen are. You see that? Do you think that they would? There's no way they'd be able to make that leap.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I also. So I'm sorry, Gwen. You said your AC is a 2 right now.
So we're going down, right? It's AC 5 and then a +3 versus missile.
Yes.
for my
Yeah.
shield?
Yeah. So it'd be 2.
2.
Okay. So I got 2. This is going to be near impossible for me to hit. Yep. So the javelins miss you, and then I've got 2 against Amar, I guess, because you're right up closer. 2 as well. Both of those are misses as well. Then has everyone moved for their first phase here? I think so. Okay. I did my missile. Second phase. First interesting thing that happens is a missile from Amar and from Sard.
Let's see. Let me go.
Yeah, too far away.
Let me check these guys now. I'm too far away from them, but am I too far away from them? I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just shy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 50 foot, and I think 50 foot is right at their base. So.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
one
I
of
got
those
no
situations. One of the tenets of Sobek's faith is better lucky than smart. So, all right. Then, do you have any missile attacks, Amar, or are you holding off?
No, I'm not going to shoot. Nobody's in range.
Okay. Then everyone can move. I'll move the Croc Enforcers. And this one is running away.
Run away.
Okay.
Hey, maybe they're coming to eat the toadmen.
There you go.
Let's not jump to conclusions, guys. All right.
Crocmen are on our side.
Well, it's like at the end of Jurassic Park when the T-Rex eats the Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Oh man, T-Rex was sort of the good guy.
Yeah. Kev, that would be an amazing twist to throw in here.
All right. Then it is it's round 5. So that brings us to the end of the round. So, Arlen, you still tied me, so everyone decide kindly what you're doing with your round. And then we'll see when we all act. Excuse me. Moving. Okay.
One more time.
Then, Arlen, would you kindly beat my 3?
Oh,
All right. So I have first up is going to be missile, and they are 60 feet for that front line. Then, so less of a penalty to hit. Both of you are AC 2, which means I need. Actually, will count as an AC 0 because of the range. So I actually need a 19 to hit you. Neither of those. Oh, so close. One of the javelins hits your shield, Gwen. Miss with the other ones, too. So, Amar, you're easily able to avoid these things as they're coming down. Then we have I'll move with my terrible toad folk. Oops, how about I move back to the select token? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Capering along after you. The croc ape things. That's our heroes. Go ahead and move. I think everyone's moving this first phase.
Just looking at our initiatives, other than 1-4, everybody's rolled a 1. Other initiative.
Yeah, it's getting those bad rolls out of your system, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it
I
is...
can move up to here, actually, then. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing thing is I think we won 2 of those, so.
There's only which, sorry?
Well, we've
Yeah,
won.
basically-
We've been all right in a number of them because of our high dexterity. But
Yes, yeah. I said we tied on 1 on 2 of them, so.
Yeah.
All right. So then second phase, My guys aren't moving, so we first thing happens is missile with Amar.
Yes.
Are they all in the cone now?
They are all within range. And it might very well get... It'll get almost all of them, I think.
Yeah. I'm picturing, I think from, because it gets wider the further it gets out. Yeah, it's going to get all of them. I made one save, so it's nope, they all die. Say it's possible that they don't all, nope. So, you know, and they all drop down.
And that's what's up.
All right. Boom, there he goes. Then we have melee on second phase. Oh, sorry, I forgot melee was first. So, Gwen, you missed. You could have moved, Gwen.
Okay.
As can the rest of you guys.
Now that Amar's eradicated all resistance.
Exterminate!
Except for our friends. Except for our crocodile friends.
Oh, man.
All right,
All
I'm
except for our
gonna
crocodile friends.
move
wait a
up
minute.
to behind Amar and say, Amar, hold still. I'm gonna heal you.
Okay.
What? This? Oh, I guess it would be Punjabi. I was going to say. I'm thinking, what's the dialect of that, or the language that Sikhs speak? But they're from the Punjab, so I'm assuming it's the Punjabi.
Yeah.
So you've got to find the Punjabi word for exterminate.
Let's
Google Translate.
All right. Then, okay, sorry. Then I'm sorry. Zaniko, did you say you were going to heal?
No, I'm telling him for next round because I can't do it this round.
Okay,
but
got it.
He keeps moving out of range.
Stop moving, you slippery devil. Okay.
Well, but I'm assuming, right? Everybody knows, right? Or did we see the rest of us as we were going across those same things around the corner?
Yes, you did. Yep.
Okay, so everybody knows.
I think that the rest of you guys only would have seen just the tails as they were racing across.
Okay,
but you can.
But we definitely know there's more shit coming, right?
Oh yeah,
We're
and
not,
something
yeah.
bigger that has not yet been seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
By the way, Kev, the word you're looking for is, I might mispronounce it, Katama Karana.
That is so much more
First.
badass than exterminate.
Yeah. At least if we trust Google.
Yeah, that's what I just pulled.
Nice.
Do we,
Yeah.
do we want to rush them, or do we want to draw back?
I think we want to
Like,
just sit right here, right?
Yeah,
Well-
that's what I was going to say. Let's kind of get our ranged people in front
But if they-
and
if
sit
they
here
come
and
around-
wait for these guys and pepper them.
Gwen says if they come around the corner and start peppering us with missile weapons, though, we need to be able to get into combat.
They didn't look like they had any missile weapons.
I think
but
they
they might
use
have
their
to-
big.
Half dozen frog people or whatever.
Yeah.
They're sharp, pointy fangs.
I say we just move up like another 15 feet or so that we can close the gap if we need to. But yeah, let's not go around the corner.
Okay.
If you guys go
So,
through that. I defer to you.
just make sure nobody gets in front of me.
All right.
Okay, we're
So,
declaring.
Next phase. Yes, please declare for
Yeah.
round 6. Oh, I must have rolled already because it's worse than I rolled last
Can you
time.
get up? Can you get up to the corner and or sorry, my thing went out.
Who's running up? Sorry. Oh, you're breaking up just a bit there, Robert.
I lost Robert's signal in the game.
Yeah, and he's muted in the call.
Is he muted in the call?
He is.
Okay, I see
Maybe he's
Robert moving
online.
again in roll 20. Is he?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
Robert's
I was
back.
asking. Yeah.
What were you saying, Robert? Sorry, we lost you.
I was just asking because it was breaking up. I couldn't quite hear. It's like, is the plan to come up to the corner and ready actions as stuff comes around?
I think the plan is to come up to about like the middle of this hallway so that if they come
Okay.
around the corner, we can charge them if we need to.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
All
So,
right.
in that case,
Then, let's see here. Wood, Arlen, kind of beat.
Oh, I lost.
Oh, you lost. Robert, up to you. Kind of beat my 3, please.
let's roll something other than a 1.
Yeah. go. Well, it's taking its time.
Right, there
4.
we go.
There you go. Nice. All right. So first up is you can hear thumping and smashing and whatnot from around, angry croaking, filling the area here, and then we have moves. So our heroes, so you guys can all move on the first phase. Just replacing our toadmen with proper tokens here. The
Go ahead,
terrible
Arlen.
All right, I'm moving up to here.
Okay, then I can easily get in front of you.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Come on, man.
I'm easily amused. All right, so you guys have all moved. Let me move my terrible toadmen here. 1, 2, 3. So one guy's really kind of being fucking Paul Revere here. 1, 2, 3. I'll put a little purple token on him so you'll know when you kill Toad Paul Revere. There we go. So they've moved. This one's gonna move 1, 3. You guys can hear a low and echoing kind of croak from Elsar. Hit refresh. I got some people with cameras that are spinning. There we go. Almost everyone back. Yeah, everyone's back. Great. All right, so that is first phase is done. We are next on to second phase. Melee is up first, so Glenn, you could move. Now, you know what? Let me get rid of. I've got one more dynamic lighting barrier up here that was being used when you guys were down below. Let me clear that out, I believe. Okay, cool. So you guys should be able to see everything now. There you go.
Okay, so I think she goes.
Kevin, is this all one level here? Or is that below?
Okay, so this bit here, this is it's broken and it falls down. That will go down 50 feet.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
okay,
100 feet down.
So is there like a passage somewhere in here?
You can see up ahead there, Gwen.
Is this like a hallway or?
This is a hallway along here, and then it carries up this in this direction. Although this is broken.
Okay, I see.
Down here is 100 feet below, and then you can see over here just the very end of another ramp, and there is a toad atop that thing. And then let me move further back, and then there is what appears to be over here, Dave. That is a tower wall, but it looks like it is further down.
Okay, so she took her other 15 move and is holding an attack in case something comes into melee range.
You got it. All right, then it is. Let's see here.
There's toads around the corner.
Okay, so what you can see is that the toad on top there, it turns around. It's like behind to the east, and it croaks something back towards something down below. And then it is. You guys can complete your moves if you like.
I don't speak toad, but.
All right, and I'll move my terrible toadkins here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Go Toad Paul Revere. All righty. So I believe that is the end of phase 1. On to phase 2, we have.
That was phase 2.
You started phase 2. That was melee, and I moved forward.
Oh, forgive me. Okay, yep. So then magic. I'm sorry, Zanico.
All right, doing a heal on Amar.
Nice.
13.
Well, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nobody go down because I'm basically out now.
Okay. And then Lamar's holding with missile, and Sard, you could move if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did, but I'm perfectly happy being where I am.
I only moved 15, Sard, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm doing the same.
Okay. All right. So then we're on to round 7, guys. Let's roll initiative again. Robert, you won last time, so everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Go. Nice.
Oh. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Then, Robert, would you kindly beat my 3? Nice. Excellent. All right. So no one is doing melee in the first round. So we just have move. Any of you guys want to move this round?
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move 3. I'll at least be, let's see. Yeah, parallel Gwen.
Okay. You know what? Let me do one thing here. I wonder if this will be easier to see here.
It would be easier to see if they come around the corner.
Boom. Is that easier to make out where the sort of the fall off is, guys?
Right. Yeah. That's great, Kevin. That's fine. Thank you.
That makes way more sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought there was just I thought this was a wall on the right hand side.
No problem. It's like they're beautiful maps. It's just sometimes the, what I'm seeing with my eyes isn't necessarily what's being translated.
Sure.
Okay, great. Then we have the Toad Folk. So one of them is going to be doing, still croaking and gesturing back. Let's see here, 1. There we go. Paul Ribbit Reavers can carry on there. You can see, I think you can hear something lumbering, something low and croaking. Amar and Gwen moving up. Then it is second phase. We've got melee from Sard and Gwen. Doesn't appear to be anyone to melee with just yet, but you can hear the sound of those massive snapping gator jaws getting closer. Do you wish to move, either of you? Because you could move as well as melee.
Gwen looks to Amar and is like,
Could be
what do I do
here?
Move up to the corner?
I mean, that's your call. Just don't get in front of me.
Okay, so she'll move to here. She's like, they're hiding around the corner against the wall.
They're coming. They're you can see if you're.
Oh.
Yeah, they're in motion. So
They're still in motion, yeah.
yeah.
They're coming. They're like, I don't know, 20, 30 feet away.
Oh, my.
Blast them.
Let's see. Yeah, but I don't think I can move at this point in second phase.
Instead of missile, if you're not going to missile, you can move.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and at least get to where I can see stuff.
So then on melee, they did not see you before, so unfortunately I can only move my 3. And they're loping towards you. Their jaws are about the size of your torso. Then continue moving these suckers up here. 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh. I see him coming across the bridge. Yeah.
All right. Then it is, and those of you who are around the corner, you can hear, like, from just up here, there's the sound of some... It's the same sound that you heard when all of your Toad Skipper allies were devoured on that beach a couple of days ago.
That was a couple of days ago?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then it is move for Zanico.
Yep, so I can move here and then here, and I can see a little bit of something coming around the corner. So I think I know what I'm doing next round.
Awesome. All right, so this will be an interesting initiative challenge here. We're on to round 8, guys. Everybody decide what you want to do with your round.
Mark, can you shoot past somebody? Like if I step right beside you or in front of you? I can't remember how that works.
If you get in front of me, you're probably going to get hit.
Because it
I
comes
mean,
right
theoretically in fiction, I could, put my arm on your shoulder and shoot. But
I'm just trying to understand how the game and the gun works. It comes the ray that starts at the gun. It doesn't start wherever you deem it starts.
Yeah, it comes out of the gun.
It starts from me.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a breath weapon, effectively.
So beside you is okay, but in front of you is bad.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's the way we've been playing it.
Yeah.
Well, and beside you is like it looks like a rocky,
Well, that was going to be the thing I was fixing to ask Kevin.
Yeah,
Is
so this
terrain...
it's difficult terrain, and it's sloping down, like it's where it's crumbled away and fallen down below. So that might be some tricky terrain to navigate, and potentially, if someone wanted to say bull rush, you could send someone off of that side or throw someone off of that side there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So we've got 2 in so far. So who do we need still? Still need Amar. We still need Gwen.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to write this.
Sure.
'Cause basically,
Go fuck yourself, Madison.
what I want to do is I just want to hold until, because that corner's gonna mess up my aim, right?
Yeah. For now it is. Yeah.
So I kind of just want to hold until that one is clear enough of that corner to where I get a shot. So that's what I'm trying to describe.
So you could just ready that. If you have readied missile action, the thing is melee comes from before missile.
Yeah. Let's see.
I see problems starting to happen right away here. Like Amar's holding to shoot, Gwen's gonna hold to attack if we win, and then we're gonna have everybody interrupting and shooting and attacking, and
It's gonna be mad chaos, just like it always is with us.
So then, let's start off here. So this is an even round, so get your rate of fire accordingly. And then, Robert.
This is an even round?
Which kind of beat my 3.
2 attacks.
Oh, tied.
That's all right.
Nice. Unsurprisingly, the big lumbering gatormen are not terribly dexterous. So first up would be melee with Gwen. What are you doing, Gwen?
So Gwen's going to hold until after Amar shoots, because she, they kind of just have this little, remember, don't step in front of the ray. And she's like, okay, I'll wait till you shoot.
Okay. So then first is, so then in melee, spins, and let's see here. I need to roll a 13 to hit Amar with this thing's jaws. They do seem different from the things you face on the beach. These are not like actual crocodiles. They are some bizarre mutant bloated hybrid.
It's a cool picture.
It's an exceptionally fucking cool picture, yeah. Let's see here. I said I needed a 13, right? I rolled a 12. Those massive jaws snap around your head, but you duck back just in time. Then it is missile.
Suck on this.
Let's see if it is.
Come on.
He might actually make a save.
Not as good as my other
2
rolls.
is not fully irradiated, but not enough to bring it down. Okay, then it is missile or melee for Gwen. You want to interrupt here?
That's right. Using the longsword now.
AC 5. Yep, that's good enough. Hack at this thing. Ooh, that one's a miss. Okay. No doubt trying to keep your footing here. Then it is missile. So, so we're on missile. Sorry, you had a missile as well, too. What did you want to do?
Yeah, he's going to throw one at the guy right here.
Okay. They are
sorry,
in
he has one
melee,
axe
so you're taking a
left.
penalty to hit, remember? And you might hit your allies.
Yeah, all my friends are healed up. We're going for it. Range is, let me just make sure here. Range is 20, so that's medium range. So
-2, and then -4 total.
yeah.
To the, all right, so that
Definitely
is
not with that.
unfortunately not going to hit, but you didn't roll. Yeah, 9's not going to hit one of your allies. Okay, so you and what is a hand axe? Oh shit!
Yep. What? Hand axe might hit somebody?
No, it's that if you've missed them altogether, that hand axe is 100 feet below now, right? Because you threw it.
All right. Well, I got another one back here. I could get it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, then it is magic.
This is his
Zanico.
main thing anyway. So.
What magic
All right.
you got in mind here?
Calling upon the powers of the great feathered serpent, the classic, swirling green energy around him and all that for a prayer bonus for everybody, and I think a prayer penalty for at least one and maybe both of them.
Okay, what's the range?
Is 25.
Yep,
So
easily.
yep, I think both of them.
Blaspheming in this
anything way
holy
out
place. Not them. Okay.
Not those guys.
All right.
But yeah, that's +1 to hit and damage and saves, and -1 to the saves for them.
Awesome. Then it is, I think that's the end. It's move. So I guess these things. All right, 1, 3. And you can see what's being brought into bear here. And there seems to be a lash around that thing's massive throat that's bringing it forward. Like a kind of melee or a artillery. Toadtillery.
Didn't we just fight that thing in the barrel maze? Damn it! I'm tired of killing that thing.
All right. That brings us to the end of round 8 then, guys. I believe we're on to round 9. Okay. So, everybody, decide what you're going to do with your round.
And it's time for the Fists of Fury.
Contain prayer. Okay, nice. Now I'm picturing that that glowing serpent is still swirling around you as you're maintaining it as well. Okay, good. Then, everybody watch as Robert beats my 6. Oh. All right, so first up we have the Croc Forcer attacking Amar. I need a 13 to hit. 6 will not do it, but it does have 2 claws.
Sure they're not crocinators? I don't know. They look more like Terminators.
Yeah, Crocinators. Let's see here. A 1 and a 2 for its 2 claws, so it misses with those. Then the other, I'm going to... Amar, you get an attack of opportunity, as does Gwen, as it's moving through its allies' squares here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, you get your feet. You can use your feats of fury there, Amar. Yeah, solid hit.
Finally. So that's 11 damage?
Right, because of prayer?
With prayer, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Gwen, that's not as great. Okay, then it is moving in position, and this one's going to attack Gwen. You have an AC2, AC2 versus missile, or AC?
Melee is AC3.
AC3, okay. So, first those massive jaws. I need a 12 to hit you. 14. Oh. You take 8 points of damage, full DR applies. Then it's 2 claws. One of those manages to connect.
Breastplate would probably be only DR1, right?
DR1, yeah.
I'm scaled down on my armor.
Yes, because of the heat. Okay, and then the claw, one of the claws manages to get in on you, and you take 6 points of damage from that. Full DR applies.
Okay.
Okay, then it is Gwen and Amar doing melee.
So I'm going to focus on the one there directly in front of me.
Okay.
And let's go. Fists of Fury, come on.
Here we go. Kung Fu. Yep, solid hit. Oh, that is enough. So I think as his jaw comes in to try and get you, you deke to the side, and then you kick up and catch it right on the bottom, and there's like a clopping sound, like two, castanets or two things that kind of hitting together, and it stops, and it looks a little confused for a moment as his jaw lulls kind of open, and the force of impact seems to have done brain damage because it slumps to the ground and then slides.
Yeah,
and
I was thinking sliding down.
Rolls off. There's a sickening wet sound as it hits the ground, which means you have a second attack, I believe, that you can share with.
I can hit that one below me.
Okay. Solid hit as well, too.
6 damage. I'll take it.
It's as its claw was coming back from Gwen, you shatter part of its bone in its arm. Gwen, what do you got on deck
Gwen
here?
knows they're big, but they hurt, and she knows they're on precarious footing. So I don't know how much that's going to help, but she hopes it's going to help. She raises up her shield and pushes and tries to knock it off.
Nice. All right, give us a what's your THAC-O? Your combat attack, I guess. A CA.
A fighting ability?
Yeah. FA, sorry.
Is a 5.
5? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do. Do you have a weapon queued up that does not have any kind of proficiency bonus or magical bonus?
My sword is non-magical.
Are you specialized in swords?
I am specialized.
So we'll treat this as one lower. I'm going to give you +2 because of the terrain. So go ahead and make an attack roll with that longsword, and we'll treat it as +2 higher from the prayer and from the extra 1.
Oh.
Now spend we got 4 points of astonishing fortune.
Yeah. Go ahead and burn it. Burn one. It's okay.
Okay. But Ymir.
There you go. All right, I'm going to make a save for this thing. See if you can grab on. You've definitely pushed it back 5 feet here. And let me make a save. I rolled a 4. So it slides down, and then would you kindly give us a 10d6 roll, please, Dave?
It could be like 10 points, but it's 42.
Nice.
There's a sickening wet sound as it hits the ground, and it remains
After 100
still.
100 feet of croc screaming.
Yeah, exactly. Then it is. So that was just melee. Both of you guys could move if you choose to as well. And
I don't know.
To the next bridge?
Let me tell you, for what they're the toad, it seems like they're moving it into position.
Let's get it. Let it get caught on the bridge.
And what you guys remember from before is that they have that tongue that can pull things in.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Why don't we fall back?
Why don't you missile that thing from here?
I don't think it's in range for a Mars.
Yeah, it's got to be 50 foot.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, you know, its tongue extends pretty darn far too. So, I guess I mentioned that only because if you do want to try and make the run for it, they are seeming to put it in position right now.
Let's get it before they're ready.
I mean, I could hit those, but I mean, it'd have to be next turn because I've already made my attacks this turn.
That was in phase 1, wasn't it? Not?
We're in phase 1 still, and just finishing up melee with your move.
We'd have to finish phase 1 and 2.
So, do you guys wish to move here, or are you guys?
I'm going to move. I'm slow.
Okay.
I'm going to move up.
Okay.
Amar can whip past me in half a turn.
Yes, but does he want to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think, Amar?
I guess I need to.
Okay. So you see Gwen, come on, run past you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. But that's kind of the way it is. It's like,
what's the Punjabi word for dude?
What's the Punjabi word for crazy ass Viking woman?
Wait a second. Are you having chill feelings right now? Is this a chill moment?
No. Our relationship is much different.
All right. So that is Gwen, and that was melee. We then have on magic, Zaniko is maintaining the prayer, and then Sard. Do you have to remain immobile while you're praying?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
So they've got basically like one more square where they're still in the bonus, and probably only like these two because I'm guessing that the wall creates a shadow effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you can't go through walls, I don't think.
I don't. I'm gonna. I mean, you've activated it on them, and the Great Feathered Serpent is not limited by this. Sorry, if you remain stationary, so long as they stay within. I guess, like, is there anything in the spell description that requires them to stay in range?
I'll check that.
Because if it doesn't, then I'm fine with it. If I mean, you're giving up the resource of being able to move up and respond and whatnot by just standing there. So you're also leaving yourself potentially a vulnerable target if someone gets to you. So.
No, it does not say that they have to stay in range. It says the bonuses penalties persist as long as the caster continues to chant and remain perfectly stationary.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yep. It'll keep going as long as you keep going, and as long as you're not hit, I suppose, as well too.
Yeah. If I'm hit, then it breaks the spell.
Okay.
Including a grapple or anything that moves me.
Okay. Itchy nose.
Well, hopefully not an itchy nose, but so I was thinking more like a giant tongue coming out and pulling me.
That shit happens all the time in Howard stories, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, the evil sorcerer, he just forgot that he needed to itch, and suddenly the spell goes wrong.
Yeah.
And Conan's axe is planted in his head. Shit.
Yeah. Sard just knew enough that he could stand next to you and itch your nose.
Yeah. You ready? Okay. Then it is, speaking of Sard, you can move, Sard.
Yeah.
Actually, they move first.
Well, yeah.
So mine's over here. They seem kind of focused on moving their... Oh, it's going to be tricky getting them across the bridge.
Well,
He'll have to squeeze. I'll let him move half. Yeah, that's about as far as he wants to move.
maybe he wants to move on top of that other one. Squish.
There we go.
Sard is desperately trying to find something he can do useful. I know, he's just going to run all the way back down, get his hand axe, and come back out.
Make the climb check.
Before I forget, I'm starting.
What level is Sard? He's 3, right?
Yeah.
So he can't take an extra weapon yet. I was gonna say if he could take an extra weapon, familiarity right at 4, right, is when you get that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then we could give you something to use, but although with your 12 hit points and what's your AC?
It's
So
4.
right now,
Okay, so that's not that bad because that's what mine is.
Yes.
But
Okay. That brings us, I believe, to the end of round 9. So we're on to round 10, guys. Let's see here. Ooh. Terrible toad. Oh,
I was going to look up a charge action.
what he needs is a good range.
okay. Maintain your spell.
Action. Let's see. Let's provide a different target, but
Okay. My Croc Enforcer's got precisely 1 good hit in. That's it.
they had 2 hits in, right, on Gwynnerig. They got
Oh, yeah, the
big hit
claw.
and
Yeah, that's
claw,
right. Yeah, that
so-
claw as well.
One of them bit my
Well,
head.
open bites.
Yeah.
So they serve their purpose. When the next 6 arrive, it'll be a little trickier, but... All right. What do we...
since I think the only one who's here who
We need Gwyn's. Yeah.
Sorry.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, then we have Robert. Oh, you lost last round. So, Dave, we're back to you again.
did I? Yeah, I lost the last round.
Everybody watch as Dave beats my 1.
Nice. A free and clear success, finally.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Absolutely. All right, so first we've got, I don't have anybody in melee yet. They're still trying to wrangle the toad Tillery here. So the first thing
We
that'll
can take
happen...
out the Wranglers.
Yeah, well, the Wranglers are like, you can see that they're trying to direct this thing to face towards you guys. This is the, weird fiction equivalent of setting up the E-Web blaster, to have the choke point. So they are not quite ready yet. First up is Amar with missile. What are you doing, Amar?
All right, I'm going to shoot these sons of guns. So I should be able to get, I think, all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Very easily.
Nice. All right. So then go ahead. I'll make my saves just in case. Well, actually, let's see what you roll for damage. See if I need to make a save. Oh! They might survive.
Yeah.
And as long as they know how to love, then... Nothing but disco references today.
Yep. I had to open my mouth.
Okay, so one of them actually makes a save. And from placement, it's the one right next to... so, once again, ooh, and 3 of them are... And all horrifically irradiated and drop down in a slump. One of them is barely left alive. We go... Oh, no, actually should be...
That morale's gotta be low.
All right, and then the biggin,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
has, where is it? I need to go elsewhere for my toad references.
Everybody take a drink. You got another book?
Yep.
Yeah.
We gotta go with the drink.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Where are we here? There we go. There we go. There we go. Get my health bar set up here. You know, I set this up ahead of time to let me think here. 60. Right. So I don't why I didn't bother setting up the health bars for them as well. Mystery to me. All right, so there we go, and then I'll make a save for this thing. Makes it save, so only... There we go. It roars and kind of recoils back. I'm actually gonna make a save for the toad because you're right, he's got his hands on the reins. If this thing's rearing back, it might get pulled up, knocked down, or potentially even fall off the side. It failed its save. Would you, Amar, kind of give us a 1d8 roll, please?
1d8.
7. Okay, so it is pulled up, and then it sort of like, you know, gets snapped up and hits down elsewhere on the thing. Doesn't take any damage, but it is sort of knocked free. This thing's not happy with you, though, Amar. Then it is maintaining the spell. So Xaniko, still you're keeping your
prayer little dance.
Nice.
You know, strobe lights flaring in the background every time we come to me.
Exactly. It's all disco.
Keep up the disco. Oh,
Xaniko's doing the hustle.
Audio. It sounds like you can hear me, but I cannot hear you guys laughing at my jokes, which is terribly disappointing.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
An issue for a second for some reason.
It wasn't the roaring laughter that he was expecting.
I know. I was expecting.
All right. So what we said was that you are doing the hustle for your round.
Exactly.
Then it is no missile from our now dead toad folk. Move. So our heroes are up first. You guys go ahead. Move.
Sorry, Elise wants to see what's going on.
Okay.
I always got to watch where Gwen goes.
He looks longingly at his hand axe.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, great.
5, 4, 5. Paul Revere, I see you.
Yep.
I see you.
Okay.
Boy, this big.
All right.
There's you another target, Dave.
Then. All right, and you know what? Let me get. I'll extend that blackened cube, so you guys can tell where you don't need to worry yourself over.
Blackened.
There we go. That. And that. And that. All right. And allow me to place my terrible toad folk here with terrible toadkins. Hey, this is my last use of toads for the year. I'm going to get my mileage out of them. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So move for the terrible toad men. Paul Revere is going to make his move. 1, 2, 3. Running over there. These toad folk are quite disturbed. But my stomach just gurgled too. Glug, 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 glug. Even my tummy's getting in on the role playing. And these things, so that giant artillery toad, or toad-tillery was getting positioned, so he's staying precisely where he is this round. Next phase, we have looks like the most interesting thing happening is first off, melee with Gwen. Were you planning on getting into melee here?
Well, she was hoping she'd get into melee, but she's still too far, so she's just gonna move on up next to Amar. Now she can see Paul Revere.
Okay. Nice. Then we have Amar moving. We have Sard moving if he chooses. Oh, did we lose Robert?
I think we lost Robert again because he's muted in the call.
I lost his camera in Roll20.
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. He's not going to get in there, so let me move Paul Revere here.
Let's see.
Oh, actually wants to stay clear of that broken bit.
Me.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Dave? Just hold right here?
Blast him in charge.
All right, then we'll hold here.
Okay. All right. And you can see this massive toad, that tongue kind of runs the length of its giant mouth as if it's going to snap out momentarily.
She's like, you blast him with that thing, and then I'm running in.
All right. So let's see here. Is Robert, you back in the call now?
Out of flutes.
I don't hear him.
Yeah, we're still muted.
Oh, he says he
Robert,
can
you're
hear
muted
us.
in the call.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We can, yeah.
Can hear you now.
Okay.
All right, then, guys. Sard, you can do your move.
Okay.
Still,
Yeah,
if
I
you choose.
can hear you.
Okay, are you moving?
Except roll 20 is still loading for me. Hold on.
Okay,
My internet is really bad today.
sure.
Okay, I see it.
Okay.
My move. All right. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. All right, then, guys, let's... Jeez, we're already at 9:30, my goodness. Let's take our mid-session break right now, guys. We'll come back, and then we'll do round 11. Okay, we'll roll initiative just so I got that set there. Okay. All right, so for those listening at home, we'll be back momentarily.
Yeah, Kevin said that. No sooner did I go downstairs than my stomach rumbled.
Speaking of which, now I need water.
So to be clear, I can't see around the corner, right, for all the stuff that's going on out here,
Yeah.
Amar. So like, unless you guys call for help, I'm going to be sitting here doing my thing, right?
Well, you know the prayer lasts 3 rounds after you move.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But I'm
No, I know.
right.
I get it.
It's more efficient to maintain it because you can maintain it forever as long as you don't get hit.
And I don't think you have to worry about getting hit right now.
Well, I don't think so either. But my point is that if you need another person with a big hammer or something, that you guys need to remember to say, "Hey, Zanico, come up here," instead of just assuming that I'm gonna run up.
I think if we take care of this giant frog, let me get my ping back on.
All right.
I think if we take care of that giant frog, I don't think we're going to have too much more to worry about. It'll just be a numbers game at that point. And then once we maybe take care of the frog, that might be the time that you want to move.
Okay. Well, I can definitely see the frog, so
Yeah,
I can
good.
I can move up. We'll just have that be Zanico's plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent plan to me.
All right. So who is rolling? Dave's rolling initiative. Okay.
Dave's not here, man. No, really, he's not.
Hey, thanks, George. George says, always a pleasure to have you guys in the background while doing Saturday morning chores. Hope you all have a good weekend. Right back at you. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend.
If he wants to pop on for a quick spell or something, he's more than
A different George.
Other George.
Other George.
Oh, they're George.
Yeah. George Straighton is at camp. He's at training this weekend for the next, I think, 2 months, actually.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It's a good opportunity. It's a training thing for showrunners, so it's
Yeah, no, I mean, that's great. I just, part of me's glad I don't have to do that stuff anymore.
I was trained. I'm actually bemoaning. I have 5 hours. I've got a reminder email of continuing education that I have to get done by the end of October, and I'm on vacation for part of October. So,
Hey, all of our stuff is online, like our continuing education stuff, and then of course we're still technically shut down due to COVID.
yeah, us as well.
So I'll be working at home for the rest of my natural life, apparently.
Yeah,
which is fine. I don't have a problem with that.
100% agree.
It's definitely better than the alternative in a lot of ways, by which I mean not the alternative of working in an office, but the alternative of working in an office and getting COVID from people.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
although I happen to prefer it to working in an office in general because I'm a hermit and never have to leave my apartment.
Yeah, that's me.
My dog is certainly happier.
Life is good.
Anna Banana certainly will be traumatized when I have to get back into the office.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an ambivert, so I can expend a bunch of extroverted energy during the day. I kind of miss the office for that, but my productivity certainly does it because I'll spend a good chunk of the morning going around talking to everybody. Hey, how was your night? Blah 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 blah. And then I'm like, oh crap, 3 hours has gone by and I haven't done fuck all. But at home, wow, I get lots of shit done.
Yeah. Nice. Dave, you're the reason I keep my office door closed.
Yeah, pretty much. You're the reason I lock the door to my
Hey,
office.
what's going on? Fuck off.
Yeah.
I ain't paid
Dave
to fucking
downtime.
socialize. So.
Dave downtime. That's what my painters used to call it.
Nice. All right. So speaking of Dave, Dave, would you kindly everyone declare what you're doing on round 11 here?
Fuck off.
So I'm going to declare a charge, but because that's a melee, but I can't reach it in the first phase. I have to wait till the second phase.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been reading about it for the last 2 rounds. So
good stuff.
That's what I do. I was reading about fighting withdrawal. So.
Oh, nice. As pointed out by one of our viewers recently, our players are exceptionally tactical.
I try to be. That's one of my
Just
favorite
what I'm
acts.
saying here is that I can see this big frog, but nothing around here. So I'm just doing the spell until the big frog runs away or is killed or something like that, and that's when I'm going to run around the corner.
Or until 2 players perish.
Or
and
until
Sard
you guys perish, in which case I might just run with Sard and we'll go,
Yeah.
have duo adventures.
This down here, incidentally,
Hang
the
on,
drop
John.
off of the staircase here is 25 feet. So
In
this
case
part,
we're thrown
this,
that way from a spitting toad.
if you're lucky, it'll be the 25 feet drop, not the 100-foot drop.
Yeah, the big drop down here.
Well, you know, I've been wanting to play spell, so you never know.
All right. So then we got everyone in there. Then Dave, would you beat my 1?
Spin the magic bracelets. This is how we do it, folks.
There we
Spin the
go.
magic.
6.
That's it. That's what's up.
Nice. All righty.
It's kind of like overkill, though. We don't need an extra 5 to beat you. So
So first up is melee. So Gwen's starting her charge now.
well, it says I think you have to hold it until, or do you move 15? I think maybe you move 15.
I think it's you
I think
start.
you move your first half and then you finish it and only do the attacks on the when you actually hit them.
Oh, that kind of ruins because I told I told my buddy with the gun that I was going to go after.
No,
But,
you know what?
well.
You could start your charge. You could wait for him to do that. He can make a shot, and then you can make your charge. Yeah, then you can start your
Okay.
charge. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so because we had planned early in the last round that
Yeah.
she told him, you shoot him and then I'll charge.
Okay, so then for melee, then this thing is going to. Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh, I can get there.
Ribbit.
Up to Amar does not like that gun thing you were using. But my 8 will not do that. And then the toad, the terrible toad tillery. I'm going to roll randomly to see who is going to hit. I don't know if it knows whether Amar. Oh, Sard.
Yep.
Sard. Sard's not even. Oh man.
Astonishing points. It's okay. Got astonishing points.
All right, if you got 1, 2, let's see here, 3, I guess. 1 is Amar, 2 is Gwen, 3 is Sard. So what is character number 3 going to be? What, are you trying to give Arlen a run for his money here? Okay.
Yeah. We've got 4 astonishing points still.
3.
So.
No,
3 points of astonishing. 3, sir. 3. All right, so then
3.
its tongue turns. Okay. Your AC is a 4 right now.
Yep.
Which means for the tongue, what is it with you feeding toads to the... Do you secretly love these things?
I don't know. Although Xanico, I was within range when you cast yours, so I don't know if that had any effect on...
Not on your AC.
Does it have any?
Not on AC.
No, and
Okay.
unfortunately not on this thing. So I need a 9 to hit you with the terrible
Okay.
tongue.
Yep.
That is a nat 20.
I think I'm going to astonishing that. I'm going to ask a question.
So here's the thing. Astonishing Fortune doesn't negate the hit, it negates the damage.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
In the house rules, I think the text is negate the hit, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I will double check, but that's I remember we've been going back and forth between them, but I will double check. I'm pretty sure that because early on we had a couple where it was important with that, and I think it was
with
negate
the light trade. I can't. I think the reason I've been ruling that it doesn't negate the hit, it negates the damage, is because otherwise you get 2 for 1 with a free save as well as the other.
Well, I'm fine however we want to play it. I just want to make sure that we're all clear about what it does.
Yeah, what it does is it negates the damage. You can negate the damage, or you can negate the save, or like automatically succeed in a save. But for creatures like wraiths and things like that, where there's a hit and there's a save thing, then it would be getting you 2 benefits from 1 astonishing fortune being spent.
In this case, where the hit is really just going to bring you in towards his mouth, but
Precisely, and like that's the save that you could win. You could spend that if you just want to take the damage from the hit. So the damage is You take 5 points of damage. DR does apply. I can't remember if your ice armor gives you any DR. But then you need to make...
I know what the damage is first.
Yeah, the damage is 5.
Yeah, damage is 5.
Or not get grabbed. Is that the other option?
That's the other, is succeed at the save to
Succeed
not
at the
get
dex.
pulled.
Yeah, the dex test. Or a dex feat, rather.
Yeah, so the early version was negate the hit, and then Kev changed it because the most recent version does say negate either the damage or the effect, which is why we changed.
You know who had good ideas? Kev from a year ago.
I know, Kev from
I
a
like
year
that
ago
guy.
knew to make it harder to the players.
All right, so do you want to automatically succeed on your feat of dexterity, or do you want to make the check? You could make the check and then just spend the thing afterwards.
Yeah, make the check and see if you make it.
Make the check so you don't have to waste the point.
I don't know if
Yep.
Robert's here. Robert, can you hear us?
I think Robert.
He's not in the Zoom call at all anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I see him moving around furiously trying to...
It's like he knocked over the plug or kicked the plug or something, and he's like trying to plug it back in. It's like, shit.
Well,
I hit
I
the
think
power
it's-
bar.
Once he heard what happened, he's cut to Robert cutting the cord on his router. Guys, I don't know. I lost my connection. It's weird.
Pair of
I'm
scissors.
having, but I can't update my character, so
Oh, shit.
Pair of scissors to his cable connection.
it's
Yeah.
what people would do with competitive multiplayer video games. That some of them will penalize you for leaving the game, but not if you drop connection.
Yeah.
So you sit with the router next to you. So if you start losing, you just pull out the power.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I guess I lost.
I think,
but it doesn't count.
In WoW, I think you die if that, if that
I'm back.
happens. All right.
Any disconnection?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, so do you want to make why don't you give us a feat of dexterity?
Okay. So what I was going to do. So I'll take the damage. I was going to say.
Okay. Do you have any
And
DR?
I have a DR of 1.
Okay, so yeah, so it's 5 DR, and DR does apply, so you only take 4 points of damage.
Yep.
And then why don't you give us a feat of dexterity?
Yeah. Hold on. Why didn't that save? There we go. Feat of dexterity. Yeah,
And then
I
if you
don't
fail
know.
that, you can spend the astonishing fortune to get an auto
All right,
success.
Got it.
You might as
Yeah,
well.
it's dexterity. Yep. At least attempt.
Okay, so we are spending.
Yes.
All right, so you are currently grappled by this tongue. So I'll put a little thing
Okay.
on you, and it's trying to pull you over, and you're scrambling along, pulling you back.
Yep.
Then it is. Let's see here. Now it's a missile, so Amar.
Yes.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Let's waste them all. As soon as I
Okay.
find my button.
Not Gwen.
Not the Gwen.
Okay, so there's absolutely no way this one survives. The terrible Totillery, though, may... Let's see here. 19 on my save. So again, only 9... I'm going to make a save and see if it releases Sard, though. Nope, it's still grappled onto Sard.
This all seems vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, do you just really secretly love toads and love feeding them PCs?
Okay, from now on, we're just going to hide around corners whenever we see these damn things.
Why doesn't your character wear spiked armor? I don't know. Like,
He has ice armor. I don't think a toad should like ice.
Oh, that'd be so
It
funny.
might make it stick more.
Yeah, it's like-
Yeah.
exactly.
I was thinking,
Secretly in the toad's mind, man, this dick won't let me go. Come on.
it's a hot day in the jungle, man. You're a starved popsicle. Like, come on.
All right. So that is. Let's see here. That was missile. Now, Gwen, you want to start your charge? A little underwhelming when you go 3 squares. All right. Then it is. Do we have any magic?
Continuing.
Are you continuing to chant to Zaniko?
Yep, I'm doing my thing.
Okay, and then it is move. So, Sard, you could spend your action trying to get free here if you want to make another feat of dexterity. Actually, a feat of strength to get yourself free.
Okay. Does he? It wouldn't pull me in if I fail. This isn't actually a save. This is a
feat of strength.
Okay.
To get yourself free. Last round you just weren't pulled in.
Yeah. This is unlikely. Yeah.
A 4%. Yep. Well, you never know. So
I think the toad should get a feat of strength. He's trying to get away from me. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Okay, then it is move. So that's here. Toad Paul Revere still going. We're going to move a couple of these guys a little further forward. 1, 2, 3. Go. They're all kind of curious what's going on here. They want to see when the... So rare they get to see the Totillery fed. So they're all eager to see what happens. Yeah.
Eat my sword.
Okay. And these toads, whoopsies. Trying to select them all. And I'll move forward here. All right. And then I believe that is it for phase 1. Phase 2, first thing is melee. So, Gwen, you want to finish your charge? That is a hit.
And a +2 damage for the charge.
+2 damage for the charge. Okay, so you got 10.
+1 for the prayer.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Okay, and
nice.
one more. All right, so you get in and hammer this enormous thing. Titanic toad. It roils back in pain as your sword bites into its bulky form.
So I just realized the charge is also a double move. So I could have probably gone in the first round, but whatever.
Okay, there you go. Let's see here. Next is moves, I guess, from everybody. Except for Sard, you've already tried to free yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
Toad Paul Revere is moving a little bit forward. Go, and the rest are just watching.
Charged, I guess.
Okay.
I just need to move in.
What are you doing there, Amar?
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, I guess I need to move in.
Gwen's on that narrow ledge. Ooh, look at this. Those are some brave heroes there. All right. Then, I believe that's the end of the round, guys. We're on round 12. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Okay.
And so what should I put if I'm attempting? So I'm attempting the melee, and then the second round will be.
Well, you're fighting against this thing, right? So you're
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be freeing yourself.
So he has the dagger of venom. So he plans to slash the tongue with it. So.
Well, if you don't do that, then you're. You're caught on that tongue right now. You're
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
your round's got to try and get yourself free.
Okay, I'll just put melee.
Okay.
Whatever has the
yeah. Melee will be on one of those because you don't have a.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, melee.
Okay. All right, and then Dave, who's dominating initiative here. Would you beat my 2?
Got it, brother.
By the power of Ymir.
6 again. Nice. All right, so our heroes are up first here. We've got. Would you give us a feat of strength there, Sarge? So you get yourself free.
4.
Because if the toad goes over and you're still attached, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, why can't I pull up the character sheet? Is there it is.
The tongue is like an unspooling rope next to you.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's doing. Huh.
Probably unlikely.
Now you could spend Astonishing Fortune and just get a success on that if you want. There's 2 points of Astonishing Fortune left.
If I succeeded on that, I would automatically be free.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Well, if it dies and goes over the wall, down 100 feet, and you're still attached, that's bad. So you make.
Well, would I be able to use an astonishing point at that point? If it
To not die?
Yeah.
To not die, yeah.
And you'd be 100 feet down below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Your call. I can't see what else is coming. So is this it?
What
I
do
say
we
you
think?
Okay. Okay. I'll use it.
Okay.
What do you think, Will?
I mean, that's fine with me.
Okay. So you got
And
yourself.
then we'll save one in the back pocket in case, things get desperate for somebody.
Okay. Then it is. So we got Gwen and Gwen. What are you doing? Amar, are you attacking this round? No, you're doing missile.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Okay.
patiently.
Okay. 2 solid hits. Thwomp. All right. So let's see here. That is minus. Does that include the prayer bonus?
I don't know how to put an adjustment.
Oh yeah,
in.
we can. Yeah, in these sheets. Okay, so I've added that in. All right, 2 solid hits on this thing. All right, so it is going to. Oh boy. What it can bite, and it's got 2. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna bull rush both of you. I think that's what we're gonna do. Toad rush, baby. All right, both of you guys have the same. Oh no, you're an AC 3, right, Dave? And it's melee.
Melee's 3, yeah.
Okay. So here we go. First against Damar, 18. So that's a successful bull rush, and then against Gwen, 14. I needed 15 minus 4, 11. I only needed like a 5 to hit you. So yeah, that's or a 9 rather to hit you. So that is I've succeeded on both. Would each of you guys give us a? Let's see here. It'd be 1, 2, 3. Give us a D5 roll, please.
D5.
Yep. This thing's going to push past both of you and land there, but it's going to scatter you. Okay, so that was Gwen to 4. That was 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. So Gwen and Amar. 1, 2, 3. All right, so Amar, you're just kind of knocked back over here, but Gwen is propelled off of the side. Gwen, would you give us a test of dexterity, please? So you can grab yourself as you're going over.
Nice.
Sweet.
See, you're hanging off of the side, looking down at the splattered remains of those 2 crocodile things, 100 feet down below you. Amar, you're just knocked to the ground.
So, is that sword arm or shield arm? Because I'm thinking you can't be doing that with a sword in your hand.
Yeah, so it's got to be your shield hand, right? So you're sort of like, whoa! Long sword in the other hand.
Oh crap!
All right, and then I think here damage. It's because of the size of this thing. Each of you guys take 7 points of damage. Full DR applies. Actually, let's have that. Make it 4 points or 3 points of damage. DR applies. Okay, and then it is missile. Amar, so you spin around.
Yes.
You are prone, but you do still have your gun in your hand.
20.
All right, I failed my save.
Yay.
Nice.
All right. Then it is, let's see here. Missile's gone, and Xanaco's still chanting your spell.
I'm thinking silver linings here. We now have cover from those other 2 dudes. They can't throw javelins because there's a giant toad in the way.
All right. Then it is, I guess that's the end of phase 1. We're on a phase 2. Sard, you've got... no, you acted in the first round. You can move this round, Sard.
Okay.
If you like.
The key's going back.
And Amar, you
over
did
here.
missile attacks. You can't move this round.
Yeah, that's as far as I could get.
I can't remember if you... When you make a
You
missile
can
attack,
move,
does that...
I believe, on the second phase.
Can you move
Let me
up?
go read.
I think it depends on what weapon you're using, because like if you're you can only move if you're using a bow if you're a fighter, right? But with a pistol, you don't actually have to draw another arrow and knock it and all that sort of stuff. So I think the text calls out that if you're using a special weapon. I will double check.
Sure,
what it
I'm fine
says.
with you. If you want to kip yourself up again, Amar?
Because I think the idea is that like it's too much going on unless you're specifically trained for that. If you're using like a bow where you have to draw the arrow and knock it and aim and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously with a pistol, it's a lot easier.
Okay. All right. So then Amar's moving. Gwen, anything you wish to move?
I think she'll like toss her sword up onto the thing, and can she try and pull herself up?
Sure. Give us a feat of strength, or sorry, a test of strength, not feat.
Could I use my move to pull Gwen up?
Yeah. In which case, I'll give you basically advantage. Give us another roll on test of strength. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Now you can put yourself on either of the squares adjacent to Amar.
I'll say she's right-handed, so her sword would be on closer to this side. So she'll.
Okay. There you go. So you pull yourself up. All right. Then it is anyone else? Oh, sorry. Oh, you moved back?
Yeah, move back
Okay.
as far as possible.
All right. These people are nuts.
Yes, we are.
All right. Then move for this thing. It will start lumbering forward. It's going to try and bite you next round. Then it is, I believe, the end of the round. We're on to round 13. Lucky 13. Dave, you won last time. Still another 6. So everyone decide what you're going to do with your round. Let's roll this sucker up here.
It's almost dead, but so are we. I mean,
Hoping I can wipe this thing out.
so picking my sword up, would that be part of a move?
I think that has to be an. Hold on. In this game, I think actually like grabbing your sword from anywhere doesn't take an action, does it? This is pretty high octane. I know drawing a weapon never takes part of your action, but picking up, I don't know.
No, this didn't mean it.
It'll be interesting to see whether there is more specificity for this type of action in 3rd edition.
It says, like when it starts combat,
Yep.
it gives, the melee missiles, magic, and movement. And then it says other potential actions. Sheath weapon, draw other weapon. That's the first guidance I see.
Okay, so I think that will be your action then, is getting that thing up and ready.
Okay. So then I'll just call that a move or a melee.
That could be done on the melee phase to have your weapon up. It won't make a real difference. You've got your sword, your shield still, so you're still getting the benefit of the defense. Okay, then Dave, would you kindly beat my 3?
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so first up we have Gwen grabs her sword. And then it is, I guess, the melee for the toad. So Amar,
Could you step up next to Amar?
yeah, that's fine.
To present
Yeah.
equal opportunity biting.
And I think what's happened too is like we would see, Amar helped Gwen up, and then like Gwen looks up at Amar, and then beyond him he sees this giant toad lumber forward and like shit, scramble to your feet, run up
So
towards
she
it.
grabs her sword and like rolls and gets up and presents herself in defensive posture.
Okay, so either of you would be valid targets here. 1 is Gwen, 2 is Amar. Gwen's got the attention. Come on! I mean, she's got that raspy throat, so yeah. You know what, Dave? What if she can only make herself heard when she's screaming? Like when she speaks at a whisper and whatnot, it can barely be heard and whatnot. But if she's full on shouting, all right.
I like that. That's a good. Her throat has healed just enough that you can make out what she's saying when she's screaming at the top of her lungs.
I said a double. He's screaming for just mundane things. No, thank you. I've already eaten. All right, so the toad. I think the equalizer I've got, hopefully will make that so I'm not screaming in everybody's ear. We go. Oh, that is a hit with a terrible toad's bite. So Gwen, you are taking... Oh boy.
Damage.
Yep, here we go. It is 13 points of damage. DR does apply.
My 1 DR. Woo!
And then, let's see here. Would you give us a feat of dexterity, please? See if it's going to try and pull you in.
The feat of dexterity?
Oh, you know what? No. Let's make it a save. Let's make it a save instead. And
save?
What was it? I'm trying to remember what the...
Avoidance?
Yeah, avoidance.
Probably.
Yeah, please.
Nice.
All right, so it gets you, but then as it tries to sort of wrap its tongue around you, you slam your shield into it and push back. It then has its 2 claws. And, yeah, it's just going to attack. So first one, 2 is not going to do it. Second one, 2 again is not going to do it. So you get yourself back, and it's sort of scrambling forward. One of those big claws hits the ground. Another one hits the ground, missing you. Then we have Missile. Amar, what do you got in mind here?
All right, I'm going to try and finish this thing off for once.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, I failed my save, and that's enough. And this thing dies. So... Let's see here. Not even a third of it is over the side, but I was describing it going forward. So let's say 50-50. Amar, give us a 1d6 roll, please.
1d6.
High is what you want. Yep. So this thing, you hit it, and it sort of slumps to the side, and its momentum and bulk carries the body over the side of the cliff. And it's like a bomb going off when that thing hits and splits 100 feet below. To the point where...
And then war cry.
Yeah. And all the rest of the toad, the terrible toad folk are just... They're croaking in, like, super quickly in an agitated way. And every single one of them is going to flee deeper into the complex. So I'm not going to erase... Oh, actually, well, I'll do that. I'll erase all of them. Let's get rid of here. Go.
Of course, now we're going to find out that these were also the gods for the toad skippers, and they aren't going to be happy with us.
So you're thinking too many layers in advance, Sard. We only think like one step at a time.
Yeah.
Right. That's how we ended up here, basically.
Exactly. And it's worked out brilliantly for us so far. Okay,
Exactly.
So with that...
Oh, he didn't think of it in time.
So you guys have now an opportunity to catch your breath. Does anyone wish to make use of any spells or items or anything like that?
Need a look.
Getting off this bridge.
Because the toad had an astonishing point. A big tongue comes up and...
Let's see. How are we at health-wise? Where are we at?
We are...
Who's the most?
I'm still just fine. I'll move around. So
Where are you at,
see.
Gwen? What's your...
Gwen's at 20 out of 47.
Okay, let me go ahead and heal you then.
And it takes it's a cure serious, right, to get rid of a permanent wound. That's what we decided.
So you say again?
A cure serious to get rid of like a go down and a permanent wound.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I don't have any of those yet, but pretty soon, guys, Gwen's voice will be better. And Amar, is your leg still giving you trouble, or is it better?
Let me
I can't
go
remember.
look. I can't remember if that got fixed or not.
Because I think the Monkey Meister like helped you out, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he fixed that because I don't have it written down anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we can.
Harlan, you're not.
You know.
You didn't create a cleric and to get to cure serious just to cure Gwen's injury, did you? Like, because that's a lot of.
No, there's other reasons. Like we definitely needed a cleric.
Arto felt
it would
really-
be nice to,
This isn't Arlen sitting on like a year and a half of guilt kind of
a
thing.
year and a half of guilt to make Gwen better. Exactly. That's a good idea. But for next time, next character is going to have the Gwen guilt. So I don't have any more healing spells.
Okay. Oh, nice. Amar
Nice.
uses his chiropractic technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Reagan's old staff of curing if anybody gets blinded or deafened, but it doesn't help with anything, other than that sort of thing. So, or if somebody goes crazy, that could help out.
Yep. Madness is definitely a thing in
Madness is definitely
Ash.
a thing.
Yeah,
If they went deeper, I guess the question is, do we want to keep going or pull back? If all the other terrible toadmen have fled, I guess it depends on how far they're going to flee and how many of them were left and all that sort of stuff, which I couldn't see how many of them were left and all that.
there didn't seem to be a lot left, but then again, who
15,
knows? what-
15 to 20, I think, were left.
15 to
Yeah.
20 in this area.
In this
we don't
area,
know
yeah. And you can
how
hear
big
there's still croaking and whatnot coming from elsewhere in the complex, just not in this particular area.
Right. I mean, what we
But-
got to explore.
And from what you've seen thus far as well, there is over in this direction, I guess Zanko would be over here for you. There is 25 feet down. There's stairs that lead down 25 feet to another kind of toad decorated kind of complex here. It's not sure. You guys aren't certain what's in there. That is where the toad tillery seems to have come from. And then Amar can see over in this direction what appears to be a way deeper. That's the direction that they all retreated.
Right. Yeah, I remember Paul Revere
Yep.
and his boys being back on that side.
I guess what I'm saying is, do we want to try to pull back to a choke point and rest up to get some more resources? I don't know how long it's been, but because Sard doesn't have any spells, right, Robert?
I have a protection from evil for himself, but that doesn't do you guys much good.
Doesn't hurt to have that. I have one more prayer, and that's basically it for useful spells. Except for my create food and water, which we're going to need at the end of the day. But obviously we need that to sustain ourselves. I'm just wondering if since it seems like it kind of depends on, well, we could send Amar forward to scout like we've been doing, maybe, if you want to look around and see kind of how many there are and if they're gathering up together more. But if they're temporarily routed, it might be a good time to pull back and find a corner and hang out.
That's what I was trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if we passed anywhere that offered us a tactical advantage.
Well, obviously these kind of small tunnels that are not super wide are not perfect, but not awful. The other option, if I don't know how far and how the portal works because I wasn't here, but we could go back into the caves, and there were a couple of kind of spots where we could hide out, it seems like, in the caves. But that makes it harder to know kind of like how we would get back to here or anything like that, obviously.
The only way you guys know to gain access up to here as well too was that moving room. Mm-hmm. And if that was somehow disabled or
that's what I'm thinking is that, although that wouldn't necessarily be terrible because we could just go out of the caves and come on the overland route to the temple, right?
The only difficulty with that is you saw lots of toad folk. I remember your flying allies. Mm-hmm. They seem to have they had a better vantage on that, and they shared with you. Where are they here? Of course, I've named it something clever.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Then there's all those overland random encounters.
There are those.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm thinking is that could be, right, depending on how we want to approach the rest of the temple. It seems like we do need to describe or decide how, at what point do we kind of decide to take a breather for getting spells back and resources and all
Let's
that.
see.
What do you guys think?
Do you want to, Amar, it looks kind of from here like this room might be kind of closed off and stuff.
Let's see, where are you pinging at?
I'm pinging right over here.
Oh, I see, over there.
Where
yeah,
the
I don't know,
toad,
I don't know
where
if
the big
that's a
toad came
room.
from. If you want to sneak over there and
Yeah.
see, because I don't see an entrance on this side of that room, right?
Yeah, we
Just
can do
from
that.
our vantage point, we could, if that's a secure room, it would be good to know about that at the very least, even if we're not going to stop here.
On the walls of this thing, too, there are still undefaced depictions of giant toads and, you know, toad skippers and the toad men venerating that. It's tough to tell from the images whether it's depicting the toad skippers or the terrible toad men.
Maybe
Yeah, let's do-
Maybe they were friends.
Yeah, could have been theoretically. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let me kind of get a little sneaky here and just move down those stairs and see what that hallway looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go ahead and move yourself. I'll tell you if you... Oh, nice. Okay.
I figured it was best to just go ahead and do it.
Sure.
Sneaky Amar.
So there's that far. 1, 2, 5. So there we go. There's 2 full moves.
Okay. So the inside of this room is a bit of a... well, there's 2 kind of layers to it. One is that in the center there, that square is a raised kind of dais that goes up about 5 feet in total, about not quite that much, about 2.5 feet in total, and each step is about half of that. Going up, and then carved in the side are more depictions of toads and whatnot, and then on the top there appears to be like a veneration point or something like that, or like a place for a place of prominence or importance to be raised up. However, it's covered in filth. Yeah, this seems to have been the squalid home of that toad thing. There are bones, and there's a stink of the offal of the, or not the offal, the what do you call it, waste of that terrible toad demigod that you guys killed, the toad tillery. And there are some eggs in here too. A clutch in a small center there. There are eggs. So it, from where you can see, it doesn't appear that there is an exit, but...
Yeah, let me go ahead and move on up
Okay.
to there.
Okay.
And then we'll continue to move. Should be able to see everything from there.
Okay. So it doesn't appear to
Okay.
be a way out here, but the and boy, the stink of getting up closer is pretty bad. But it's no worse than those caves that you were in down below.
Yeah.
It was that thing you were rooting through, that the nest of the creature that killed Reagan. This smells about the same. And on the inside of here too, there's lots of depictions of toads carved into the walls, staring down as well too. Like, this seems to be a point of another point of sort of importance or veneration.
All right, let me go back and relay that to everyone
Okay.
and see what they want to do.
And then the other thing, I don't remember, Amar, you saw the thing that I did with the Atlantean scepter, right? With some of the other toad men, where I was able to control them basically with the command word.
Yeah.
So I guess that's another reason why Zanika would suggest, if we want to wait for like a big attack essentially, and if we can get off the command word of the scepter, we might end up with a whole bunch of toadmen sort of under our control. I mean, we don't know exactly what the limits of that control are, but they were willing to stand there while we gunned them down. So it seems like it's pretty powerful.
I was going to say that is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, do y'all want to fall back to that room then?
I don't know.
I mean,
Zanico is definitely feeling like it would be, of course, as a spellcaster, he would be more comfortable with more spells in classic, old school D&D fashion, because he doesn't have. I mean, otherwise, like I said, I've got the create food and water and one prayer, and otherwise I'm down to cantrips or smacking things.
Never underestimate the power of smacking things.
The power of smacking things is definitely pretty useful in this campaign. So I guess I don't know. I'm happy to do whatever the group wants to do. I'm just sort of putting forward the idea that waiting for a force to attack us or something might not be as bad a tactical decision as it sounds.
No. I mean, especially if we've got a single entrance.
Yeah.
So
Sard is on board with Sanico's idea simply because he doesn't feel very helpful at the moment.
Yeah.
Dave?
Gwen screams out, "We may have bought ourselves some time."
I love it.
With a night's rest, you guys would also.
She shakes her head like, except that I just told them all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what are you thinking, guys? Try an overnight in that room, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best thing, right? Is to try to overnight in that room, get some spells back. I will. So since I've got the staff of curing, I can do cure disease on everybody in the morning to make sure that we don't, get anything weird from the frog filth.
Okay.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Is it like really bad, like put the shield down on the ground and like clear a spot kind of thing, or?
On the dais, absolutely. There are more clear spots around the edge.
Yeah, even if we have to do something like that, Gwen will like take the shield off and like push it along the ground and scrape a spot.
Yeah.
All right.
Sard looks around. I know most of them are just like crude, not necessarily crude, but drawings of toads and whatnot. But he's looking for anything like writing or.
Is it an enclosed room? Like, is it open to the sky?
Oh, you mean at the top?
No, it is enclosed within. Yeah, but light's still shining within here. Okay.
She's wondering if maybe we want to burn some of this and have this.
I don't know how well it's going to burn if it's fairly wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, might not burn.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and pick where you guys are going to be camping for the evening.
Let's go. Do we want to go up that area or kind of around the corner?
If we're back here, nothing can see us when they come in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is to be kind of out of sight from the entranceway.
And then you could have one person
just listening.
Yeah. Like, down here, just listening.
So back up there, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the furthest distance from the door.
And the eggs are just kind of scattered around on the dais?
Yes, yeah.
How many eggs?
There's probably about 12 of them. If you're getting close enough to sort of make a count of it. I think you see also, like, if you get close to them, you can see that, like, something sloshes within.
Mm-hmm. Man, I saw the movie Alien. Where'd that flamethrower at, yo?
Yeah.
It's way back on the tundra, I think.
I know.
Put it on the castle doors.
The gate from the keep.
Yep.
All right.
How big are the eggs? Like
the eggs are probably about the size of about like 2 basketballs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's like an omelet for an army.
Yeah.
I think we don't want to eat these things.
Well, it depends on how.
Omelets. All right.
They're toads, not frogs. Omelets doesn't work.
Do you do anything with the eggs apart from inspecting them?
I don't think we want to do anything to them because I mean, we could destroy them, right?
Yeah.
But we also, as Sard pointed out, these things might be sacred to the toad skippers who were trying to help. So if they, we haven't found any other eggs, right? In all of our searching through the caves and all that.
No.
There
That
was
the first I remember seeing.
the caves immediately below the temple. There's parts of that big open water cave that you guys had not explored.
Yeah,
So it's possible
there's
that there's
potential
more.
for other eggs. And knowing something about amphibians, the frog eggs could be like in the water instead of up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of surprised they were up here somewhere drier.
But they could be, this could be, right, that they're trying to like move them away from the water so that when the tadpole, right, because they're, whatever sprouts from a frog egg is not like a frog, it's a tadpole, at least normally.
Yep.
Right. So, and tadpoles are just going to die if they pop up here.
Yeah. That's curious, isn't it?
So that's pretty weird. Seems almost like they might have gathered up the eggs to try to, kill off the future of the frog population. If they're Sea-Tech cultists and all that, trying to replace them with crocodiles.
What has the Sea-Tech cult done to the terrible toadmen?
Oh, they might be crocodile eggs now. That's true.
Well, crocodile.
Well, can we use, so we've got sense magic cantrips. Can we at least sense if there's something magical about the eggs?
Yeah.
Like if the Sea-Tech cultists have done something to them?
I think if you use detect magic, in particular, you Zenico, you have sense magic.
I have sense magic as a cantrip. I don't have detect magic prepared, but I'm going to have it for tomorrow.
Okay, so if you use sense magic on it, what you very briefly see is like picture a crocodile like undulating and moving through water and then taking a kind of a sharp turn. Those are the spirits that are sort of swirling around over these eggs.
Do I have... I'm trying to figure out if I have any spells that might be useful for tomorrow to like... Ooh, that's an idea. For tomorrow, I could do a dispel magic on at least some of these eggs, and that might get rid of it. It has a chance of failure based on who cast it versus my casting.
Right.
Yeah.
But that might turn them back into frogs if these are crocodile eggs now.
Yeah, like the thing like this is not a temple to the Great Feathered Serpent, but it's also not a temple to Sea-Tech either. So the fact that this demigod, spirit of hunger is trying to force its way in here, or not hunger, but of consuming, I guess. If it's trying to force its way in here, it doesn't mean that this has whatever magical potency this place has, it's transferred over to him. So he actually might be weaker than you would expect.
Okay. So I think that's a good idea that we can... It's 20 by 20 by 20 feet, so I don't think all the eggs are going to fit necessarily, but we could pile up at least 5 or 6 of them maybe and try to clear those and maybe destroy the others if we think that they're, because it seems like there's definitely some Sea-Tech bullshit going on with the other eggs that they're
at 20 by 20 by 20 you should easily be able to fit. How many did you say, Kev? 12? Yeah.
You could catch all of them for sure.
I guess that, if we pile them all up in a spot, definitely. Okay, well then let's plan on that tomorrow, because I can't do it today, but for tomorrow we can do some of that. And then otherwise, I guess do we want to have somebody, like our person on watch down here so they can actually see the door, maybe?
Or close enough to hear.
Or close enough to hear.
I was thinking if you had somebody because they're going to have to come kind of around the corner there. So I was thinking maybe if you had somebody kind of right there against the wall, maybe would be a good place. Yeah, right in that area.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yeah, we can just put our person on watch kind of over here in case anything comes around the corner.
Okay. So then, is there anything else you guys wish to do before you bed down for the evening?
I just have a question, Kev. So in this group, we haven't really been identifying magic, right? You've more or less been just telling us what stuff is.
Well, we use detect magic instead of identify.
Identify.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the identify spell, and I'm wondering if I probably shouldn't.
No, yeah, you can use detect magic instead.
Okay, so at some point, if you don't mind, Kev, I won't do it now, but I can swap that out for another level 1
Yeah,
spell.
absolutely.
Okay.
You can do it now. I mean, if it depending on how much suffering over a replacement spell it's going to take.
Okay, it shouldn't take too long.
Sure. All right, so then is there anything else you guys wish to do before you bed down?
Sard, are you planning on taking detect magic tomorrow?
If you think it would be helpful, if you want more.
So we
healing
have
spells.
a stylized pin or brooch that I think we figured out is definitely magical. We have the Atlantean scepter. We know the code word, but we don't know everything about it from Cassandali.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see if we have anything else that might be.
All right.
I don't think we ever actually looked at. Do we figure out what Furcus Shude's cloak and goggles and rings and rod and robe are? I don't remember if we did anything with them.
I don't think you did because we had. I don't know if.
I don't know if we actually took them.
Yeah, I think that
is the
because Malo has had detect magic for the longest time that he's been using the identify stuff, and I don't know if Iphigenia actually knows it.
Okay. Well, so maybe we go through and Sard, if you want it, that'll give me. So I could take it, but I would have to sacrifice a healing spell for a detect. So if you want to take detect, and we could look through all of the shit that we've been carrying that might be useful.
Okay. Does it? It only does one at a time, like one detect magic for one item, or
I think it does
it's equal to your level. I'm just going to rule it like we do AD&D, so there'll be a number of items equal to your level.
Okay, so I'm actually just going to replace identify with detect magic then, because I didn't have that. So
sure.
I'll memorize one. I'll do one
well,
of
let's
those.
cross that bridge when you get to the morning. There's still a whole evening to get through.
No, I know. But we're deciding what to memorize tonight. Our spellcasters are discussing. At least one magic I start. Probably ice armor. Just one this time.
Okay. Well, I mean, what you're individually, unless it's something that you guys need to discuss.
I don't think we have anything else we need to, because we know I'm taking the dispel, and you're taking detect magic, and everything else will be.
The only question I have then is I can also decipher language. Is there anything we need to do for that? Scrolls or
we do have some scrolls, but I don't remember. Does decipher language give you the sorceress language that the scroll is written in too? I don't remember if it just gives you normal languages.
Yeah, I think detect magic, isn't it? That is what you need to.
Okay, we'll do that.
Or no, read magic. Isn't it read magic what you use to figure out what's on the scrolls? At least in AD&D that's the case. I just don't remember if it is.
I will look.
There's no read magic.
There's no read magic.
So it could be just folded in with detect.
Yeah.
Or you may be able to. Let me just actually look at scrolls.
Decipher language.
Must use read scrolls ability to determine. So it's not a spell. It's an ability that sorcerers get.
Yeah.
And we're going to be. This is a preview for 3rd edition, but we're going to. We're going to carry forward. Hold on, Robert. I'm trying to speak here. As a carryover from 3rd edition, will allow, if there is a spell that appears on multiple lists, any sorcerer can make use of it. Because they've changed that. So you're.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember you talking
Sorry,
about
Robert,
that.
what were you trying to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, so I do have read scrolls, but this says on cryomancer scrolls?
Yeah, we don't have any cryomancer scrolls. We've got a cleric scroll of protection from undead, necromancer scroll of darkness that Iphigenia was able to read, and a magician scroll that we don't know what it is.
Yep.
All right. So then, anything else before you guys bed in?
So where I was getting with the decipher language also was, is there like any language in this? I'm trying to remember. We've seen the various pictograms and whatnot. Okay.
No written language you can see.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing else for me.
Okay, then you guys bed down. It is 7 hours into your rest. So where were you planning on placing your watch person?
I think we
Right
had
here,
said,
right?
yeah, basically right there, kind of beside the door, basically.
Okay, so it is Sard who is on watch. And Sard, you are, maybe contemplating the change in your circumstances. The events that brought you to be captured by these terrible toad folk in the first place, the seeming prowess of your newfound allies, their willingness to take you in and arm you and whatnot to try and help you escape. And then you hear something from outside. Would you give us a D6 roll? What is your wisdom as well, too, please?
He's not very wise, if I recall. No, 13.
13?
So no bonus.
Give us a D6 then, please.
Yeah. Sure. Of course, my internet is acting up now.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what you can hear, and I think you've just been unfortunately not focused, or maybe like half kind of drowsy, is the sound of hissing, like a loud crocodilian, and you can hear the chattering of multiple teeth. And to be honest, it sounds like it is right outside the door.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, he basically, let's see, 5, 10, 15. So he's going to start running back this direction. So he's, what he wants to do is he wants to run this direction and get behind here before whatever comes through.
Okay.
Comes through, and then try to wake them up. So he's going to be crouching so that if something comes in,
Anna!
hopefully can't see him.
Anna! Hey! Sorry, I missed part of it. I wisely left the window in my room open, so she's yelling at Anna, honey!
Yeah.
Come here! Anna, come! Anna! Psst. Come!
Yep.
Anna!
Yep.
Come here! Woo. Well-trained hound.
Yeah.
Hi.
So
Okay.
it looks like it's about 30 feet to this corner where you would be able
Okay, so, yeah, you're gonna move there?
to crouch down and stay high. So he's going
I got speak and spell for about
Yeah,
2/3
sorry,
of the
Robert,
way.
we're having a hard. Maybe type out what you're planning on doing because you're breaking up.
to crouch and get to the others and wake them up. Sorry.
It's clearing up now. Just it was a little speak and spell. Give me 1 sec.
Yep.
Hey, doofus. Hey, it's enough. Come on, it's all right. It's all right. Hey. Come on. Over here.
Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah, you're better now. You were,
Okay.
yeah, having trouble for a minute there.
Hannah's like, where's the outro? She's about 20 minutes early.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so you're moving over, and you're going to try and wake the others. So you can get yourself all the way over there.
Okay.
And you
Okay,
guys,
up here.
yep. So why don't each of you give us a D6 roll?
Shooting star.
Okay. And I think... only a 1 or a 2 is surprised. So actually, sorry, you don't need 2. It's only the ones who are waking up. So Gwen, you're a little groggy.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna...
But what you guys see then is, sorry, you are able to get everyone up. Each of you is able to kind of grab something. But then you see something that fills the doorway leading in here, and you hear the source of that chattering and clacking. That, guys, is this.
Avatar sounds bad.
And that is what it looks like, guys. Let's roll some initiative. Round 1. Dave, I believe you're still dominating, aren't you?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm sleepy.
So you're surprised this round, but everyone else decide what you're doing?
So, Kev, you said it was 7 hours into a rest.
Yep.
It says that sorcerers need 6 to 8 hours of rest. Does that mean he has his spells?
That means you do not. 8 hours. So
Okay, got it.
here we go.
I do not.
Well, I think you actually
Well, it
still
says
need
6 to 8
you still need to
hours.
prep your spells as well, don't you? Like you don't wake up and have them automatically. So,
Let me check.
well, you don't have it anyway. Let's just focus on making our rolls here, or making you decide what you're doing with your round.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that would have decided, but sure, I'll do a.
All right. So then, Dave, you kind of beat my 1. Nice. All right. So then, guys, first up we have it'll move actually because this thing's not got any does not have any missile attacks. You guys can each move. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move up onto the raised area just up to here.
Okay.
Sort of clamber up.
Okay, I'm gonna give something here. Yeah, let's do this. Here we go.
He's actually moving over.
Sorry, Robert, we're losing you altogether.
Yes, I thought.
Okay. Case, you move over to the clump of eggs. All right.
Yeah.
And then who has not moved? Danica. Oh, everyone has moved now? Okay. So then this thing it takes its first move. Starts striding in. Then I wonder what happens when you guys get in the red. Second phase, we have missile first turn, Omar. What do you want to do, Omar?
I'm shooting this thing.
Please do. Okay.
That's not a good roll.
I made my save, so that is every single one of the mouths that make up this thing's terrible body screech out in pain. All right. Then it is magic.
All right. Doing my last prayer.
Okay.
Start the dance. Lights up.
For a brief second, as you're well, not for a brief, it's actually as you're invoking this and your senses drift into the spirit world, Zanico, you can see spirits of crocodiles swirling around this thing too.
Yeah, I figure this thing has got some nasty seasickness going on.
Yep.
The crocodile mouths all over the body kind of gave it away. But
Yeah.
All right, and
All
it's
right.
not in range yet, so it's just the bonus to my buddies.
Just a bonus to your allies, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and then does the penalty affect the things as they come into the range of it, or is it only when it's manifested?
I think it's only when it's manifested. If
Okay.
if we're playing with the manifest time, I think that's the
Okay.
way to do it.
All right, then it is move. So, Sard, you get to move first if you'd like. Oh, Robert, you get to move first if you'd like.
Sure. He basically goes towards the eggs, and obviously doesn't have melee anything, but he puts a foot over one of the eggs just to see if it responds. It might respond fairly negatively, or it might.
It does.
Okay.
1,
Yeah. Okay.
2, 3.
I was hoping to ward it off, but no. Okay, that was probably a bad idea.
Okay. Now, I see Sard, Amar, and Zaniko in range. I need each of you to give us a save versus sorcery, please. Any will bonuses that you guys have from your wisdom, that applies to this?
All right. That stacks up to a big bonus for
Sorcery.
me with everything.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I failed. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. There's 1 point of Astonishing Fortune left. Sard, do you wish to spend it? And we're into the waning minutes of the session.
Yeah, you might as well, man.
All
There's only
right.
10 minutes left.
Because here's
Okay,
what's going to
yeah.
happen. If you don't, next round, you are going to jump onto Amar and try and start eating him.
Okay, that would be bad. Yep.
Okay. So you can feel that the spirit of, like, the spirits that are swirling around this thing, they're actually manifesting into things, and you would be growing crocodilian teeth and making it, and trying to consume Amar. All right. So that is the end of the round. Let's do another round, guys. We're on to round 2. Everyone declare your actions.
You guys ready to fight? Okay.
Yeah, Gwen, you're up. You are ready to go here.
Melee missile. It's got to be better.
Seneca, what spell do you have going?
I've got prayer going,
Okay, yeah.
so I'm going to keep it alive
Okay.
for another round or two, hopefully. But I feel like I'm probably not going to be able to just sit this one out like last time.
Here we
Are
go.
diagonals?
Every second is double.
Okay, then I actually can't get in. I don't think 5, 10. Yeah, I need to do 2 diagonals, so I'll have to move melee.
Okay. Remember, you can move through allies' squares if that helps.
Well, I also have to go up on the dais. So,
A dice doesn't cost you any extra movement.
okay, so 5, 10. Yeah, I still need 2 diagonals.
Okay. All right.
Don't I?
Let's see here.
This
1,
says 15 if I go.
2, 3,
You have to count.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not set up for.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If you measure it, hold on. It's set for 5th edition compatible. There you go. It should be right now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. That's the way. I think that's the way we've been playing in this campaign, right? Is with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's 20. Yeah.
Yep. All right, then, Dave, would you kindly beat my 2? Keeping it interesting. Now, like a titanic creature, or as you would expect from a titanic creature, this thing is not particularly dexterous, so you guys are all acting before. First up is, it's move, which means this thing is going to melee first. So it goes in. Gwen, I need a save versus sorcery from you, please.
Okay, and so she gets a +1 bonus from her Ion Stone for saves.
Nice.
And you get +1 from prayer.
Okay,
+2. Is +1 to all saves or just against fear?
No, it's
I will
just
double
all.
check. I thought it was +1 for all saves, but I will double
Yeah,
check.
you know, you're right. I'm thinking of Bless. Bless is the lesser version.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. +1 to all. So you got +2 to all your saves. That does not include the +2, does it?
That's
no, that's just straight up.
That's straight up. Okay, great. So you're barely able to shake it off. You can feel, each of you who came close to failing, you can feel that this thing, there is a wave of primal predator energy kind of coming off of this thing.
But for the blessing of the great feathered serpent, we'd all be cannibal crocodiles right now.
Exactly. Then this thing's massive jaw is going to come down at. Ooh, I see reasons for either of you guys.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'll do. I thought I was doing a reroll. I hit that up button to roll again, but the last thing I typed was Robert. So, showed up like, wow, that seems a little. Let's read it. So on a 1, it's Amar. On a 2, it's Sard.
Yeah.
Amar.
It's attacking me. Robert Gamble? What?
Okay, so 10. Your AC is a 2. I need an 8 to get you. You go, that giant crocodile just on the nose. Now, is there anything that you have that boosts your AC?
I mean, I have my cloak, which is there, and then my defensive ability. But yeah.
So anything beyond Zanico, what was the range of prayer again?
Prayer was 25 when I set it off, and it was at 30.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
So it just barely manages to connect. Let's see. 13 points of damage. DR applies. And then from each of those horrible little mouths that are around it, it snaps out in an impossible way. This thing is clearly myth manifested, less than flesh. So I got 2 on Sard. A nat 20 and a 4. So one of them misses. One of them is a crit. Let's see here. Only +2 though. All right, so
Yes, no damage reduction.
Sard, you take that is 3 points of damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 4 points of damage from that. And then Amar, you got 2 on you. One of those hits. And Amari take 8 points of damage.
All right, I am -3.
There's no astonishing fortune left.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as this thing pulls back, it roars out triumphantly. That was melee. Next, Amar had missile. He's down. Zanico's got this thing. Sard, you got magic. What are you doing?
Well, I was going to
Magic
cast the...
is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, because he took damage.
He got
Right.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Shoot.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
He can't change his... you can't change it now, so... Yeah.
Okay. Then it is anyone moving? Gwen, you're moving on the first phase. For
Yeah. So, but it moved closer. So can I change to melee and move in and attack?
yes, you'll take. So, like, technically, you would take a -2 for it, but it's not doing anything else. So, rather than just like waiting for second round, go ahead and make your
Okay.
attack.
So I'll just move up, and then second round I'll take my attack. 'cause-
Like I said, I don't think nothing from what I'm seeing here. Nothing interesting is happening on the second phase anyway. So you can just move
Okay.
up and make your attack.
Okay. So she grabbed her flail because she didn't know if she had time for a shield and sword. So
Yep. Nice hit.
Not
Solid. All right. You smack this and
is this an odd or an even round?
this is an odd round.
Okay.
So you got a second attack, right? Oh, sorry, even round. Even. I'm set. It's 2.
Yeah.
It's round 2 right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your second attack. Even with a +1, unfortunately, that's not quite good enough.
Okay.
All
I rolled a
right.
2, so
Let's do one more round, guys, and
All
then
right.
we will wrap it up. Okay, so it's round 3 here. Here we go. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. So, Mar, I don't think you're only bleeding out when you hit -4, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm stable and unconscious.
Okay. And C-Tech would also add very tasty.
it's kind of rubbing salt into the wound at this point, though.
That's okay. It hasn't made it completely through his digestion.
Salt in the wound would be adding seasoning to it.
Pepper and salt, or lemon pepper and salt. I don't know.
Yeah.
24 to 48 hours, he's going to have to run away.
He pulls out a little spritz of lemon.
Some vinegar.
All right. So then, Dave, once again, would you kindly beat my 2? Free and clear. We got Gwen and Sard on melee. Go ahead, guys.
Nice.
Solid hit, Sard. Holy, or Gwen.
No, that's not Sard.
Yeah, jeez. He hit this thing. It howls out in pain.
That's a nice flail.
Zan, Sard, your turn.
Yeah, he's using a dagger of venom he got a while back.
Okay. Does that include the prayer bonus?
That does not include the prayer bonus.
Okay, so then that is a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
No venom on it, though, because it only releases the venom on a 19 or 20.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, so you stab this thing. Then it is its turn.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's going to be Gwen just because you unquestionably did way more damage.
Yeah. So she's AC 5.
AC 5 right now. Okay. So then, I actually need a 5 to get you. So here we go. The first of this big bite. I got a 6, which is barely enough. And let's see how much damage this bite does. Bite does. Oh my god! I rolled terribly. Actually rolled iffy. It is 8 plus 2. I did 10 points of damage. Full DR applies with the bite, and then I got a couple of snapping maws here. So I got 2 snapping on you, Iffy on Gwen. Both of those hit. DR will apply separately against each of these. You take 8 points of damage from the first, and 4 points of damage from the second. And then Sard hit you with the first one, hit you with the second one. Okay, so first one does Jack Dice. First one does 7 points of damage.
Oops. Okay. He will be bleeding out soon. Sorry. That should be -3.
Okay. Second one. Only 1.
Well, still, he's at -4.
Only 1.
Okay.
It could have been a flat-out death. So.
Yes.
All right. That is it for them, for this thing. Whew. Then, Zanika, looks like you're moving.
Yep, I'm moving up to stand over Amar's body.
Okay.
And I've got my holy symbol in one hand and the Robotaton electric hammer in the other, because so I reread Turn Undead and it says some demonic beings. So I figured that's why not try it on this thing, because we don't have a lot of other options.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's my magic for second phase.
I love it. I love it. It's one of the first times. We used a turn.
I used Turn Undead effectively once, and then I used it also on Furcus Shoot, and he just shrugged it off because he was a lot tougher than whatever I undeaded the last time.
All right, so what level are you right now?
I am casting turning ability 6 at level 6.
Turn level 6.
If it's up to an undead type 8, I have at least a chance.
Okay. Give us a roll. Let's see.
All right. 1d12 coming up. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, so you sort of gesture out, there's the manifestation of the serpent, but you can see that manifestation is like snapped up by the spiritual crocodiles going around.
Yeah. I kind of figured with a 12. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with this dire turn of circumstance... Amar stable, so he's not losing anything. This is where we will leave our session. 2 heroes
I really
down.
hope we can make it next time.
Okay, then, guys. Oh, let's do XP. You haven't defeated this thing. You did defeat a shit ton of terrible toadmen.
Sorry, Mike Ding. I'm assuming he doesn't get his hit points immediately.
No, you need to rest in order to gain a level.
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
Oh, damn. Oh, wait. I'm back. I'm stronger.
Okay.
I'm sorry the wait.
Times. Yeah.
Okay, next week would be a really good one for both George and Colin to come back.
Colin actually posted in the Discord. He has started teaching apparently.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, guys, you all have the bonus as well. Total modifier, guys, is... or with the 10% bonus from Prime Requisite, you guys have earned tonight 1,464 XP. That's 1464.
So close.
Anybody dinged?
Nope, I think I'm
Not
about
quite.
114 away.
Oh, geez, that's super close. All right, then, with this looming avatar of a crocodile over you,
125.
we'll bring this session to a close. So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 63 of our ongoing AS&SH campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game we're playing, or the campaign, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. You can also find me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings. You can find me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also find a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active. We have channels dedicated to this campaign, this game, and every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other great things like finding a group, like setting up virtual tabletops or selecting between them, like setting up streaming, like just general good conversation. Tons of great people over in the Dungeon Musings community, and you are more than welcome to join us over there. In addition, there is a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really great organization active in over 130 different countries that benefits over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. And to date, we've raised as a community over $5,000 to benefit the kids this year alone. We have also from now until December 1st, from every 2021, for every $25 that you donate, you get one chance to win the grand prize or one of the other great prizes in our next charity raffle. And by donating, you get a chance to vote for what game we'll be playing in our next charity session. The charity games listed or available for our session that'll be at the end of October 2021 are listed on the Charity Initiatives channel on the Dungeon Musings Discord server. And if you have donated since August 1st, be sure to head over there, cast your vote for which of the 4 horror stories or horror games we'll be playing. Among those, I'm trying to think if there's anything that is in particular of interest for this game. I don't think so. I think the games, we have Cult Divinity Lost as one, we have Ars Magica as another, we have Pathfinder First Edition set in the Magic the Gathering plane of Gothic horror, Innistrad, and we have what is the other one? Werewolf the Apocalypse. Right, Werewolf the Apocalypse is the final one. So, hi, sweetie. Anna says hi to everybody. Hello. Finish barking? Yeah. All right. In addition, if you have, whether you voted or not, but if you have donated since August 1st, you can also check in the week before that session to spend the money that you donated to help outfit our heroes. So a couple of ways to say thank you and to allow you to, or invite you to participate in the content that's happening on the channel, in addition to winning some cool gaming stuff and to helping out some kids who could really use some help. Last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our Thulean heroes. So Arlen, Robert, Dave, and Will, thank you so much for joining me back in the bowels of the Temple of the Toad. I will see you guys again in 2 weeks' time. And until then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. We hope we gave you a couple of hours to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our Thulean heroes keep running into. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
See ya.